All right, let's get off top chat. Go to all chat. We have the squad cop. We have Bob. Bob, that's the best name ever. Kiki, which is better, Safari or Collecta? Carno? Collecta, in my opinion. Diego Roa, what's up? What's up, guys? 900 subscribers. Yes, and I still have my coffee from the Kiki and Coffee episode I just filmed, so my hair is not messy at all. I totally didn't just wake up and then just straight up film that because I woke up late. I'm at play practice. Can't really be here for long. That's cool, my dude. No biggie. Boy, it's time. Fine. Yeah, geez, that hair. Yeah, the hair is going everywhere. I really need to get a haircut soon, but usually my dad doesn't give us haircuts during the winter. And my dad's always busy with work, so unfortunately, no haircut. Boy, it's time, and happy 900. Thank you, my dude. I know, it's so exciting that we are at 900 subscribers. Let me see here. I think we're at like 902. Oh, 903. We're at 903 subscribers. That is incredible. Holy crap. And dog is barking. It's Coco's birthday today, by the way. 19th. Just close that. Get it out of the way. I'm probably gonna modify the Kiki Quest vid to a Dino 2 rewind. Yeet. Kiki, are you going to C2E2 this year? I sounds familiar. I don't remember what that stands for, but probably no. If it's a convention, the only conventions I'm going to is I'm going to this like Repticon or something. I forget what it's called. But I'm going to something with a Destin Bogart from Edge this weekend, and I'll film that, and I'll combine it with my Denver Gem and Mineral Show video that I recorded back in September, but I haven't uploaded yet. So I'm going to combine those two and upload it very soon. Probably, hopefully within a week or two after it comes out, because I think it shouldn't be too hard to edit. But I'm going to film some stuff with him there, and we're going to put that together and make the first DinoTuber collaboration video in person, because that's going to be pretty fun. And the other convention that I might go to is G-Fest. I might go to G-Fest this year, so that's going to be pretty fun. I might go with Chris Kaizen, a.k.a. GoGFan93. 97, money. How many people are a part of Edge? There's a lot of people, and they're not necessarily a part of Edge. Edge just collaborates with people to do certain things. There's a lot of people that have only done like one or two projects. There's some people that he prefers to have do a lot of other things because they're available a lot, and they've done a lot more projects and stuff. I mean, I know there's one guy that works at the Smithsonian that voice acts for a lot of the stuff for Edge, which is really cool. But there's not really anybody who's like part of Edge. I mean, I guess there's a couple people that are more associated with it. I guess I'd be one of those people because I'm close friends with Destin, and we've kind of made some plans to do our own stuff. Didn't you retired of being a G fan? Yeah, but I'm working with GoGFan93, aka Chris Kaizen, on a project of his called the Kenshin series. I'm a part of their team, and he wanted me to go with him to G-Fest this year, so I was gonna try to go to G-Fest with them and hopefully do that. Yeah, he was like he was kind of like saying, "Hey, it'd be cool if you came too," and I was like, "Yeah, I should do that. That'd be pretty fun." So hopefully, yeah. I am 19. I will be 20 this December, so I'm an old man. No biggie, Squadcopter. Welcome to the channel, my dude. Thank you for stopping by and finding us so valuable. Chronosaurus and Spinosaurus Studios. Yay. Actually, Jake Nightmares and Fiesta Spino have collaborated in person. Oh, well. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Still be cool, a collaboration video. I feel like there should be a smaller version of, like, Aquat CDs. Go for it. Nobody's holding you against it. Aquat CDs was literally just started off by a Spino dude, Dino Man, and I, and we just wanted to have a fun place because we all wanted to keep kind of, like, SHIT posting off of our own channels. We didn't really want to do the poop posting. And so we wanted a place where we could do that and just kind of have fun and just post videos of random things, just have fun. And that's what it all started off with. It's going to be a meme, just fun channel just for our friends. And that's why only people that we really trust with our password are allowed on there. It's not, there's no qualifications for being on Aquat CDs. It's basically just be our friend that we trust. And so it's a small friend group thing. And that's why Gibson and Cameron and Clayton and Cesar are a part of it. We invited Matthew, but he hasn't joined in yet. So yeah, and also Clayton or Kayakasaurus hasn't posted anything yet, neither has Cesar, but they're already part of it. They know the password and everything. But yeah, you guys can totally do it. I mean, it's just our own personal thing. I mean, we're just doing it for the hell of it because we're all a bunch of friends. So I just learned how to snap my fingers. Sweet, dude. Safari Aloe is bae. Yeah, no, not really, because it's not out. So it sucks. Let me see, actually. Is it out yet? It's so ridiculous how it's not out yet. What is this? Final sale for their Edmontosaurus. Yikes. Featured, we'll do newest to oldest. Nope, the Allosaurus is still coming soon. Or you could get the favorite co-series of one Allosaurus. Nah, I'm good. I'm not really a big fan of that one. I don't really like, to be honest, there's still not really that great of Allosaurus figures out there. I'm looking forward to getting the Safari one in hand because I'm hoping it'll turn out better in person. But just from looking at it now, I know it's not an accurate Allosaurus, which really sucks. The most accurate Allosaurus out there so far is Kayakasaurus's, which is a little ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. I already lined up a Kayakasaurus Allosaurus, so I'm gonna try to get that one. They're retiring the new Edmonto. Yeah, boy, we getting a new one soon. Hopefully, that'd be pretty cool actually to get a new Hadrosaur. Because there'll be a bunch of salty Spino fans. Okay. How about Ichthyovenator versus T-Rex? Oh gosh, we're starting random battles again. Does GojiFan93 collect dinosaur figures? No. He doesn't really even collect Godzilla stuff anymore. He just has like a small little collection of things that he just wanted to keep. He sold like 95% of all of his collection. He just held on to a couple stuff that was sentimental to him that he really liked. And the only things he's collecting now are like these X Plus chibi things because they're affordable and they're cute. So he likes those. Mr. Kiki, should I buy a Papo or Safari Aloe? Kiki, please reply to me. I'm asking it third time, please. Jesus. Sorry, dude. There's a lot of comments. You have been asking it multiple times. Dang. I would say I don't know. Because I have the oof. I caught that guy. I have the Papo one, but I don't have the Safari ones. How can I recommend one over the other if I don't have them both? If you can find this one, this specific version, like the one that's retired, get this one because it's retired. So the Safari one's gonna be around longer. That's what I'd say, I guess. And that's pretty cool Allosaurus figure. This one's a really awesome Allosaurus figure. Is it an accurate Allosaurus figure? No, so it's not really what I want. Guys, if you want Kiki to see your comments, tag him. Thank you. There you go, King Egypticus. That's exactly. If I'm missing your comment and you really want me to see it, please tag me. I try my best to read through it, but unfortunately, we've been getting a lot more viewers and a lot more active viewers in these streams, which not unfortunately, but it's a side effect of having more people that it's harder to read. I used to be able to read all of the stuff. Jesus, that's jarring. It's even more jarring when you see all of his unboxing / collection videos. What's jarring? Oh, that he got rid of like 95% of his collection? Oh, mine's the Morrison as well, actually. Yeah. My favorite formation is the Morrison formation because it's so incredible how many large animals lived in the same space. And it also, which I fell in love with the Morrison formation actually before I actually knew I lived in it, which is a little interesting. But yeah, I live in the Morrison formation. I'm in Colorado, so it's pretty awesome. Kikizilla101. You have to make sure that 101 is attached to the Kikizilla at Ferocious Fragilis. King Egypticus tagged me in a link. What is this? Ooh, that's a nice picture of that Safari Rex. Yum. What is the dinosaur I should draw next? Draw an irritator. Irritators are awesome. My favorite is the Hell Creek one. The Hell Creek formation is really awesome as well because we have a lot of fauna from there. We have a large and really good understanding of all the fauna that live there. Kiki, have you seen the two new Unknown Titan trailer from the King of the? Yes, I have. I've seen the new TV spot where Rodan and King Ghidorah are flying at each other. Rodan is totally going to lose that fight. I also saw that they showed more of the spider or arachnid kaiju, and they also showed the kaiju that was coming out from underneath the ground. We got to see its face, and I'm like, people, I told you it wasn't Anguirus. And it's not Gamera either, so zip it. It's the original kaiju. I'm really excited to see how those two kaiju are going to look. That's going to be awesome. I hope this secret NECA figure that NECA is talking about that they have a sculpt for is one of those new original ones. That'd be really awesome. Or that they're finally sculpting the Mutos, which would be awesome because we have no good Muto figures, which sucks. Do you have a native dinosaur where you lived? I live inside of the Morrison Formation in Colorado. So Colorado is in the center of the Morrison Formation. So I have Allosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Torvosaurus, Diplodocus, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus. We have Gargoylosaurus. We have Dryosaurus, Ornitholestes, Othnielia. We have all kinds of stuff here. We have all the Camptosaurus. We have all the good stuff. Hey, Kiki, see the new Aquatsides trailer? No, I don't know what you're talking about. New Aquatsides trailer. Kiki, the new Titan coming out of the mountain. We now know it's not Anguirus, but what is its name? Well, we don't know. It's brand new. It's a brand new kaiju. That's going to be fun to find out. A lot of people were speculating it was Anguirus because it had like a round shape, but that was just the mountain lifting up. A lot of people were saying it was going to be Anguirus, but a lot of other people like me were saying, no, it's not going to be Anguirus. And we were right, it's not Anguirus. And then now people that we've seen its face, people were speculating it's Gamera because it has teeth and everything like that, or that it's what was the other thing? Camiobus, but it's clearly not either of those. The facial structure is completely different. So it's a completely new kaiju that we have no idea the name of. Please excuse my dog's barking. My only native dinos here are Hadrosaurus, Mastodon, Deinosuchus, and Rex, a relative. Ooh, I live in New Jersey. Oh yeah, up in New England. That's not a very fun place for prison. I'm gonna go spank my doggos. 1 second. Okay, apparently I am home alone. Didn't know that. We have like a food delivery truck called Schwann's. I don't know if any of you guys have it here or where you live. But the guy's delivering food, and I had to slowly open up the door to talk to him because the dogs will try to jump on him. So that was fun. Loki! Come here. I'll give you FUDs. No, I won't. My native dino is a hadrosaur that drowned. I live in Oregon. That's another place that isn't good for fossil preservation is Oregon and Washington. Those places suck too. Since you're home alone, can we say naughty words like Loki? No. Was Allosaurus maximus actually Allosaurus fragilis? Because I know it's not its own genus. Who knows? I'm not a paleontologist. I don't know enough about that to say. What are you eating? I'm eating oats and listening to my dogs bark ridiculously loud and continuously. Soon I'm gonna have to grab that stuff that guy's giving us. So excuse me if I have to take another quick jam out the door. Kiki, what is more fun than beating up a Spinosaurus? Beating up a T-Rex. I have a few minutes before the play begins to run, though. Sweet. Blocking people. What do you mean, blocking people? My native dinosaurs. Kiki, your dogs are being nubs. I know, right? Rip. Do you have any suggestions for a 100 sub special? I was thinking of doing a stream, but I'm afraid that nobody will be able to watch while it's live. I don't know. That's a good question, dude. I don't know. Speaking of specials, I do have an idea that I'm going to do something Mesozoic Isle related as a 900 subscriber special, just to release it and give you guys some more stuff to chew on. There's 2 different ideas I'm throwing around, which I'm gonna talk to Spino Dude about it. He's usually the guy I like to consult about these things. I'm gonna ask what he thinks I should do, but you guys are probably gonna get it in the next day or two. Something Mesozoic Isle related in celebration of our 900 subscribers. So yeah, but to be honest, Delta, I don't know. It's difficult, my dude. It's, I mean, what can I say? I don't know. I would say, dude, something related to your channel that people are excited about, because really you can do anything you want, but if it's not something your viewers are happy to watch, then what's the point of doing the special, you know? So it's, you know, that, yeah, I don't know. I would say do something related to what your people are excited about, your subscribers are excited about. That's why I'm going to do Mesozoic Isle stuff, because I know like 90% of my subscribers are like, yeah, let's watch some Mesozoic Isle. So, you know, I'm going to show off something Mesozoic Isle related for 900 subscribers. So hell yeah. I like my Kikis, I like my coffee without caffeine. Hells yeah. I don't know if that dude finished yet. Let me go check. He's not sitting at the door. Who's this? Who is this? I'm sorry. What? Did he now come? This is my chat now. Fraggity, every chat becomes FBI, open up. FBI, open up. There's a dude at the door now. Jesus Christ. And we still have 14 people. My goodness. Let me just catch my breath here. That was ridiculous. Don't you love it when your mom leaves the house without letting you know and also has a food delivery truck that's supposed to be coming and doesn't let you know? And then you start streaming and then you have to put away all the frozen food before it goes, bad. And you have 14 people waiting for you upstairs. That's the best, isn't it? I love those moments. Okay. Congrats, Kiki, on 900 subs. Yeah, thank you, Smurfy Mixels. Damn, did you wrestle your dogs or something? I was wrestling them while putting away food. Your adopted mama says hi. Tell her that I said hi. My native dinos are Muttaburrasaurus, Australovenator, and Leonolosaurus. Oh my god, you live in Australia? That is cool. The Australovenator is the best. Leonolosaurus is awesome as well. If you haven't seen my my top 10 carnivorous dinosaurs video and my top 10 herbivorous dinosaurs video, you should watch them. My native prehistoric creatures are Smock and Liscua, because the true dinosaur stuff is a Stegosaur relative and the Stratosaurus tracks. Yeet. How goes the editing? Just as painstaking as ever? Hells yeah, my dude. The guy is a dog wrestler, and his name is Aiden Cherkez. One of my native dinosaurs are Torosaurus. There weren't any dinosaurs from here in my state. Yikes. Already seen them, boy. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Australovenator is sweet. I've always loved that dinosaur. Well, not always, but for how long would I say? Probably 5, 6 years, something like that. I live in Malta in a small island, which means the wind is absolutely monstrous. That sounds fun, my dude. I don't know why I have any dinosaurs that live in my area. I don't know. Ostroraptor. My native dinosaur is Appalachiosaurus. Oh, that's pretty cool. Appalachiosaurus is pretty awesome. I have one hadrosaur with a stick on it. That's pretty fun. I got more followers on Instagram. Yeah! It's nice to know that Jasper the Deinosuchus is a part of my state. Oh, really? Deinosuchus is a part of your state? That's pretty cool. Deinosuchus is a very interesting animal. Very big animal as well. Kiki, what's your opinions on the Jurassic World toys, by the way? I don't know. Well, actually, the newer stuff, I was pretty excited about the Albertosaurus. I wasn't going to buy it because I'm just not into like those toys. That's just not my style thing. I don't really like those action feature stuff. But when I saw the Albertosaurus in person, I grabbed it and I was really disappointed. Its tail was really short and it felt so incredibly cheap. I was like, what the heck? This thing's like just under $20 and it feels like it's like a Happy Meal toy. I was really underimpressed. I don't know if that's the new stuff in particular, but it was very disappointing to look at, to see that one in person. Other than that, I mean, the newer stuff is okay. It's just as good as their first stuff. I think that Mattel's doing just as good as they did before. It's still the best Jurassic Park figure line, in my opinion. But, nothing super special. What 2 dinos would you make a hybrid of? It's a good question. A Camarasaurus and a Giganotosaurus. There you go. I just look at the 2 figures again that popped in my head. Mattel or Hasbro? Mattel all the way. Did you see the new King of the Monster TV spot? Of course I did. I got more followers on Instagram than you. Sweet, my dude. A finally made it to 1 live. Yeah, my dude Magnus Peacock. Welcome to the live stream, my dude. A finally made it to. Oh wait, that's the same one. Lag. Apparently it's lagging. I'm Australian, but I'm moving to Atlanta in 7 months. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Atlanta, Georgia, my boy. So basically Chinese knockoff figure. Yeah, kind of. Does your Safari Rex stand? Yes, it does. It's actually fantastically well. How good it stands. Thank you, Artsy Dilo. Branka, I told you to stop promoting. Stop self-promoting, my dude. Look in the description. I have to tell you this almost every stream, my dude. Stop it. Aiden, you busy like around 9-ish your time? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Camerontosaurus. Someone make art of that right now. Yeah, I thought was basically a Camarasaurus body with just a big Giganotosaurus head on it. Safari LTD Camarasaurus corpse. Hells yeah. How about Postasuchus or Beelzebufo? Oh wait, that's a crocodile and a frog. Facepalm's head. Beelzebufo is actually a nickname I call my dog Coco every once in a while because she was chubby after she had kids. She was fat for a while. And I think it was like baby fat left over. And yeah, I called her Beelzebufo. Or my little Bufo. If you could combine two Godzilla monsters, what would they be? Godzilla and Crystalak to make Space Godzilla. I don't know. I'm not that creative right now. Let me think. What's two animals I think are pretty cool? I think an Anguirus and Baragon hybrid might be pretty cool. Picture the Kiki lol face on Bone Crusher. Picture. I have watched Salad Fingers. That's interesting. Gigan and Space Godzilla. That'd be a pretty interesting one. Opinion on Mesozoic crocodilomorphs. I think they're pretty cool. Caprosuchus is awesome. Dinosuchus is wicked, and Sarcosuchus is the best. I must disappear. I have doctor's appointments, so congrats on 900 subs, bro, and I'll talk to you later, hopefully. All right, sweet. Have fun at that doctor's appointment, my boy. And thank you for the congratulations. Have you ever watched 1982's The Thing? Yes, I have. If not, go watch it. Well, if you're a fan of people transforming into disturbing alien monsters. Yeah, the one that makes me sad is the dog one. That one, I love that part. Do you like to draw? I do like to draw. Well, I used to. I drew some cool stuff before. I don't feel like grabbing out the stuff though. If you want me to show you some of the stuff I drew, then I can. Do the Godzilla kaiju really need combining? Aren't they already unique already? I agree. But you know, answering your question, I think Gigan and Mechagodzilla would be a pretty cool combo. It'd just be like a Mecha Gigan. It's basically Final Wars Gigan. I don't think it'd be too interesting in my opinion. Do you even know what Salad Fingers is? Nope. Options on the Rebor. Oh, you mean opinions on the Rebor Ankylosaurus? It's not an Ankylosaurus. It's an Eoplacephalus. Let's get that right off the bat. Or it's an Eoplacephalus Ankylosaurus hybrid. It's not really an actual animal. We'll get that up right off the bat. Pose is okay. The detail is Rebor detail, so it's overly dramatic and not very well done. And the name really triggers me. I don't like the name Hell Pig because pig is not a good comparison for an Ankylosaurid at all. Maybe cow. That doesn't sound as cool, so I can kind of understand where they went with that, but it still kind of makes me mad that they called it Hell Pig. He hate Rebor, Sean. I do not like Rebor because of the people behind it. But I will admit that they make a good figure. I really like their baby Stegosaurus in the egg figure. I'd buy that. If I didn't hate Rebor, I'd buy that because I think that's a great figure. But I will be honest. Even if it's a company I hate, I'll be honest if I like a figure. You know, I like the SH Monster Arts. What was it, like 1989 Godzilla figure, the one with the light up spines? That one was really cool, and I really wanted that figure. But I don't like SH Monster Arts, so I won't support them. Toast the Carnotaurus. Sorry, didn't know what to say there. My favorite dinosaur is Pachyrhinosaurus. That's a pretty cool one. Second is Saurophaganax, purely because an Allosaurus is long as T-Rex, basically. Well, Saurophaganax, people already know that I'm on the side where Saurophaganax is not a real animal. It's just the Allosaurus maximus or Allosaurus fragilis, but it's also not as big, not as long as a T-Rex. I was greatly exaggerated. It was more like, think more like 36, 35 feet long, around that range. It was definitely bigger than the more average Allosaurus, which is, you know, around 33 feet long at the biggest we found, but, you know, 35, 36 feet is much bigger, but it's not T-Rex size. My goddamn Safari Rex. Okay, random comment. Research it unless you're a fan of weird and gross and blood stuff. The Thing? I've seen The Thing. I told you, I've seen The Thing. Do you think Safari is going to make a Denversaurus? That would be pretty cool. That'd be a unique species they haven't made yet. That would be actually pretty cool. If you guys don't know what Denversaurus is, it's an ankylosaurid from, Colorado, Denver, but it's also lived alongside Tyrannosaurus. It just won't stand. Oh, yeah. I just got NECA Godzilla for Christmas. Ooh, I can't wait to get... I'm getting all 4 of the new NECA figures of Godzilla. Mothra, Godzilla, the blue Godzilla, or the atomic Godzilla, and the Rodan figure. Unfortunately, they're not making a King Ghidorah right now, but hopefully they'll make it soon, and I'll buy that. And they also said they have another sculpt from the movie that they're ready to make, but they're holding off until it's right. My opinion is it's either an original kaiju, which I'm hoping for, or it's going to be the burning Godzilla figure. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a burning Godzilla figure, but I'm hoping that it's going to be an original sculpt of one of the original kaiju. That would be pretty cool. On the NECA one, I want Safari to make a baby Dippy. A baby Diplodocus. That would be pretty cool. Just to let you know, the other Aquabot CDs members know you guys are free to edit my vids. I just want to be a part of the channel. We mostly just kind of make fun of each other because we know that, we're not going to take it to heart if we make fun of each other. But yeah, we're definitely considering a bunch of other stuff like that. So maybe. A little disappointed in the articulation. I was considering the SH Monster. Yeah, I don't like SH Monsters just because they're really overpriced for what you get for them, and most of them really aren't as screen accurate as they sell them to be, especially the King Ghidorah. The King Ghidorah is the worst. The paint is really poor on that guy. The neck and heads are completely unproportionate to what it looks like in the movie. And it doesn't even have the individual heads, which really sucks because it's one of the coolest features of this new Ghidorah is that he has 3 individual heads with apparently 3 individual personalities with each head. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to be in the movie, but it really sucks that SH Monsters, the screen accurate company, doesn't have the 3 separate heads. Wait, Sorfagnax is Allosaurus? I knew it. Well, duh. Seriously, the Godzilla fandom is the only great fan base. The small fandoms are the only good ones. I don't know. I think Godzilla is pretty hostile, in my opinion. I think that the dinosaur community is a little better. Jurassic Park is terrible. I mean paleontology, because there's a lot less... it just seems like there's a lot less fanboy stuff going on with paleontology. A lot less. There is still some stuff going on, but there's a lot less of it. The reason I left the Godzilla community is because the community part of it. I didn't like the negativity that was going on. I didn't like that there was so much. It's mostly around Shin Godzilla because everybody was yelling at each other around then. It's been a lot better now because it seems like everybody universally is excited for Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is pretty awesome. But either way, I don't think it's the best thing ever. Watch the Ghidorah heads fight over who blasts Godzilla first. That would be funny. I think it'd be cool if each of them had their own personalities. Like, if the middle head is kind of the boss, he's the leader. Dogs. I think it'd be... Oh, my siblings are here. I think it'd be cool to see if they were doing the 3-headed one. The way I would do it is have like the middle head be kind of like the boss, the leader one. He's like the level-headed in control one, and then the one on the right head is like more aggressive. So it's always attacking first. It's always just like up front and in your face. And then this one over here is more like laid back, and it's the cautious and alert one. So maybe when they're fighting, another monster sneaks up behind them, and then this head is the one that notices and gets the attention of the rest of the heads. It's like, hey, there's something sneaking up behind us. I think it'd be cool if they kind of like did that level of personality between them. It wouldn't be super obvious, but I think it would be a nice touch that would make it feel deserved for the different heads and the different personalities and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. What's the best Mammoth/Mastodon figure to get? Mammoth/Mastodon, so you mean elephant type thing? I think the Paleoloxodon from Eofauna is the best prehistoric elephant animal type figure out there. If you want a mastodon or mammoth particularly, I think Safari's mastodon looks really great. The best mammoth figure I've seen is the step mammoth from Eofauna. So those are the ones I'd go for. What's you gotta agree, the Godzilla fan art are pretty good. Not the human version, overly cartoony sexual fan art though. Eofauna or Safari? Safari. What if Eofauna makes Crocodontosaurus a Heracus? That'd be pretty cool. I'd prefer them to make something else outside of the family of Carcharodontosaurids, because they've already made 2 elephantine animals, and then they made 1 Carcharodontosaurid. I don't want them to make another Carcharodontosaurid. I'd rather them make something like you know, it'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind them making like a Patagotitan or an Argentinosaurus that's 1/40th scale to go with that Eofauna Giga. Money. I would give you money for that. Just make that for me, please. Somebody needs to make a 1/40th scale like Argentinosaurus or something, one of those big dinosaurs that I can just have on my entire shelf or my entire desk here and just take up the whole space. That'd be so cool. Nobody's making those giant figures anymore. I love how the kid in JP says the raptors are big turkeys, and they say he is wrong. Well, he was right. I want to get the SH Monster Godzilla Earth, and I don't have enough money. It's got like no paint on it or anything, which is a little disappointing. I think it's a little expensive for what it actually is. Eofauna has a T-Rex skeleton model, and my theory is that they're going to make a T-Rex next. Maybe. Triceratops horridus and Tyrannosaurus next Rex from Eofauna. Triceratops horridus, I would love to get that. The Argentinosaurus from Kayakasaurus. Yeah, that one is pretty cool. It's a little lower on the detail. It's one of his earlier figures. I would like to see him update it, but I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that one. This is what you do with your dogs. Shoot, shovel, and shut up. Did you see Eofauna Rex painting? The one that you put in Dino Nation, I did, yeah. What if the one of the Dino Fig companies make movie monsters like Cloverfield or the Kraken from the original Crash of the Titans? That'd be pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really interested, but it's Carolini, not Carolini. I love Kayaka's new Spino. He has slightly, and his slightly older Daspletosaurus. Is it Daspletosaurus? I didn't know he had a Daspletosaurus. Yeah, his freaking Spinosaurus is amazing. Easily the best Spinosaurus out there right now, in my opinion. Easily. And also one of the most accurate. It's more accurate than the Safari one, that's for sure. They got the leg proportions out. They got the head a little bit off. And they messed up the crest on the Safari one. Kayakasaurus actually went straight off to the most up-to-date skeletal, which is another thing. Papo's is obviously very wrong. It's got a lot of things that are issues with it, and the Schleich one is a little bit more competitive, but the whole skull shape is completely off. So Kayakasaurus is easily the most accurate of the Spinosaurus figures, and it's got a really cool pose. That the leg sculpt is amazing. The way that the musculature looks, and then the pose of its head. So, oh my god, I can't wait to get that. That's my next most hyped figure right there. Do you own a T-Rex tooth? Because I do. Yeah, I do. I have a little fossil box in my closet, but I don't really bring that stuff out much. Papo needs a Giganotosaurus. That would be, yeah, that's been hyped up for a long time. According to Fiasco, Kayaka's spine is isn't completely accurate. Yeah, but spine, I'm not going to get into it, but no, he's wrong. But from what I can tell, it isn't that bad at all. Yeah, it's really not. I think he's mostly taking little minor details into account a little too heavily. Things that we can't say for sure, like the legs of Spinosaurus were found in a completely different country, and we can't say that those are from Spinosaurus. We have no proof that those are from Spinosaurus, and we can't attach those legs of that size to the same individual that Ibrahim put it onto. So the legs are completely false. So you can't say anything about the legs. If anything, we should just revert back to our previous assumption that it was bipedal. And everything else about it checks out perfectly fine. I don't really see what he's complaining about there. The Spinosaurus model seems to be, it's not completely accurate, but then again, we don't know what Spinosaurus looked like. So the most generic things, the base level things that you do have to get right about a Spinosaurus are all there on that figure from Kayakasaurus. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, Fasco even said he's more excited for Papos. No. I have a Megalodon tooth, but I think all dino fanatics have one. I have one too as well. Yeah, those ones are pretty easy to come about. Do a collection video, please. I might. I do have an old collection video you can check out, which is pretty up to date. I didn't really get any new figures since then. The only ones I got since then are like this Papo feathered Velociraptor. I have this feathered Velociraptor from Carnegie that I got. I got this guy, the collect a roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex. The review for that is up for my patrons right now, but it will be up for you guys and like tomorrow. And I have the Eofauna Giga, which is new. And I have this guy. That's it. Those are all my new figures. That's it. Other than that, all of my figures are the exact same. So I just go watch that. I'm probably not going to make a collection video soon because I want to focus on other things, and I don't really have a reason to make a whole collection video for something that's just going to update you guys on like 6 figures. Was it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 figures. Do you play Jurassic Park Builder? I used to like 4 years ago, but no, I don't anymore. Please show the Eofauna Giga. I did. Other than the Carno and the Rex, which should Eofauna make? Oh, the Carno. Oh, man, that would be awesome. Like I said, I'd love to see an Argentinosaurus or a Patagotitan. A Sarcosuchus would be really awesome. I'd love to see a new Sarcosuchus figure. A Miragaya or a Concavenator? Miragaya would be pretty cool. When is your birthday? Because mine is in 2 days. Ooh, happy early birthday, my dude. Yours is on the 21st. Awesome. My birthday was on December 14th. For my Godzilla Kaiju Awakening series, I used my NECA GMK Godzilla Atomic Breath version as a more powerful Godzilla. Cool. If you see extinct plant, fungi, or animal in real life, what would it be? If you could see extinct, that's an interesting question. Animal, it'd obviously be an animal, and I would love to see a Argentinosaurus. Just something that big moving would be the most incredible thing to watch ever. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. If I could go back in time to a formation, I'd go back to the Morrison formation because I want to see Allosaurus in action and just see the magnificence of that animal and how it operated would be phenomenal. And then to see it like with all those other large sauropods and stuff would just be the coolest thing ever. Safari needs to make more Tyrannosaurids for their Ceratopsians. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having a couple more. I'd like to see an Albertosaurus from them. I want to see them make an Albertosaurus. And I also really like to see maybe an Alioramus would be pretty cool. Maybe a Tarbosaurus too. That'd be pretty awesome as well. Can you put your camera to your toy shelf so we can see it? Nope, because my Monster Commanderus Rex is up there, and I don't want to show it. Patagosaurus or Patagotitan, the same thing? I'm not sure. Not the right person to ask. Safari Turbo would be neat. Yeah, it'd be like a way of them fixing their mistakes with T-Rex, but not making a T-Rex. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just make a fully scaly Tarbosaurus would be pretty cool. Maybe with like just some feathers along the back or something. Little quills. That'd be really cool, actually. Tarbosaurus is my favorite Tyrannosaurid. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What's your fish's name behind you? I don't know which one you saw. Did you see my Oscar, the one with the orange on him? That's Phoenix. Oh, there he is. He'll come out here in a second, I think. Where is he? There he is. That guy is Phoenix, who is my Oscar, and he's my bud. He's my wet pet. He's like my little puppy in water. Let me see. You hungry, bud? I just did a water change the other day, so he's pretty. But now he's pissed off. He's one of those moody fish. He's got a hell of a personality, but he also throws fits a lot, and he's throwing a fit right now. Usually he'd be wanting to eat, but yeah, he's throwing a fit. New Guanlong would be neat. We got a Guanlong recently. It'd be pretty cool, but not on my priority list. That's a really cool fish. I like the pattern and color. Oh yeah, Oscars are beautiful. They're really intelligent fish too. I mean, a lot of people don't give fish enough credit for how smart they are, but on average, most fish are smarter than most reptiles, which is incredible. But Phoenix in particular, he's very smart. Oscars are very incredibly smart. They're very moody fish. They're very personable fish. And they can recognize your face because whenever other people come in the room that aren't me, he hides away. He knows when it's me, and he'll come over and try to beg for food. So he knows when he can recognize my facial structure. A lot of hobbyists that own Oscars believe that it might be something to do with their patterns. And I believe that's the pattern as well. I believe that it might be something like because they're very social fish, even though they're very aggressive fish, they're social in the fact, and they might see that like the patterns and recognize individuals based on the patterns on their body, and based on that pattern recognition built into their brain, they might be able to recognize patterns on human faces and be able to recognize humans as well, which is my theory of why he can recognize who I am. Could you at least show us the toe of the thing, please, or do the tip of the tail? Nope. Hey, Hayden, still in school. It's Monday schedule, all periods. I hate Monday schedule. Bye. See you, Hadrosaur. It's Tuesday. I don't know why he's on a Monday schedule. The Rebor Lanky is far from accurate. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you mean Rebor Ankylosaurus. We all really need a new Eotyrannus because I love that dino. Eotyrannus is a pretty interesting dinosaur. Tip of the mouth, you did that once. Well, then go watch the other one I did. I don't feel like risking it again, to be honest, because you know you can only do it so many times before accidentally slipping up and then showing too much. That would be cool. If Eofauna does a Eotyrannus, oh my god, yes. I want a new Eotyrannus so much. It's such a cool dinosaur. It's actually quite popular, and only Safari has done it. Safari, you know, it's okay. It's not the best, though. Is anyone else on February break? I'm on permanent break. Papo's new Spino has an overly gnarly face. Yeah, I don't like its face that much. It has a very ogreish look to it. I would like for I pre-ordered it, or I reserved a Spino for myself to get one, but Kiki gone live off that sweet YouTube money. Gonna live. Well, that'd be pretty cool. If I could make a career out of YouTube, that would be my dream right there. I would love to do this as a career. And you know, thanks to my patron supporters. I don't know if any of you guys are in the chat right now. I have 5 of them right now. You guys are the best. You guys are really helping me get there, and the support you guys are showing is amazing. And that's what's really keeping me going here. I don't know what Robinson journey is. Just stopping by. I'm at school, but congratulations on Thank you so much, Henry. You enjoy school, my dude, and thanks for stopping by. You have the same phone case and phone as, I think it's an OtterBox. Yeah, it's an OtterBox. Yeah, that's Coco in the background right there. It's pretty cool. You have the exact same phone as mine. Yeet. Robinson the Journey. Oh, is that old thing that was like by Crytek that was with the dinosaurs in it? I think I saw something on that a couple years ago. Hey, by the way, you have the name Mesozoic Isle, but a month before the trailer came out, I had written the script, set up figures, and everything. And that was the name I was going to use. Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. Maybe you should check that. What I used to do back when I first wrote Mesozoic Isle in when I first started writing in 2015. I technically made the inception of Mesozoic Isle in 2014. That's when I looked it up, and I was like, did anybody use this name? And I've had 3 people now. No, 4 people. 4 people that have come to me and said, hey, I was going to use that name Mesozoic Isle. I'm like, well, you should have just looked it up. I mean, I've had it announced on my channel for over a year now, and I've been talking about it on my channel ever since 2015. But it's been officially announced for well over a year now. So, I mean, I can't really say anything. I mean, I'm not going to really get mad at people if they use the name Mesozoic Isle. I mean, look at how many people use the name Dinosaur Island, even though that, you know, all Dinosaur Island is clearly the definitive show. But, I mean, it's still nice to let everybody have their own unique names. And technically, I was the first one to use that name. You have a pet T-Rex. I haven't seen that game. It's actually out. It's also legitimately terrifying when you encounter the raptors in the spaceship. Did you see the Rebor Sarcosuchus and Deinosuchus? They have a Rebor. A Rebor has a Sarcosuchus and Deinosuchus, and I haven't seen that. That's pretty interesting. I haven't checked those out. Probably not even gonna waste my time looking at it, because if they are good, still not gonna buy them because it's Rebor. The Kiki plush has moved. Hey Kiki, you want to come down here? I am doing the first on. Ooh. I am doing a repaint. Are you interested? Yeah, I think repaint's pretty cool. Thanks for the sub. I'll sub to you, Bermuda boy. Oh, Bermudasaurus summon to you. Sweet. You guys doing sub trades? I think I read. Yeah, I think I caught up on all that stuff. That's pretty cool. Now I have a pretty good name, though. The Dinosaurian Isle. Ooh, sweet. That's pretty cool. I like that. You got like 200 subs after the prologue came out. Yeah, I know. Well, I got 39 in one day from that one live stream I did with D-Man and GojiFan93. Are you the new Jacksepticeye? No. You got, I read that. What was the topic of today's Kiki and Coffee? The Kiki and Coffee I filmed today was the one requested by Dimetrodon32, which was my top 10 favorite Carnegie figures. So I filmed that one. That one should be out in the next couple days. So yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to release the paleo review probably tomorrow. So I'll probably save this Kiki and Coffee until later in the week, so that it's nice and like, you know, spread out. Could you hold Kikizilla Fluffy the camera and say fluffy, 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 fluffy? There you go. Aiden, I can't remember if you're subbed to me or not. Regardless, congrats on 900 subs. That was a pretty random thing, and yes, I am subscribed to you. Is the Giga part of that list? The Carnegie Giga? Of course, it's part of that list. What's your favorite Safari Dino? Safari Dino? I don't know. My current favorite Safari figure is the Chronosaurus, I believe. My favorite Safari Dino? It's either the Camarasaurus or this trike. I'm not gonna choose. I don't feel like it, but it's either the trike or the Camarasaurus. Just to hold the thing on your shoulder and for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him behind my head right there. There we go. So I can hold him a little easier. I saw the neck of the 2011 Brachiosaurus Carnegie in the street. Just the neck. That's interesting. Have you ever played Primal Carnage? Yeah, I did years ago when I first bought it, but it got really boring. Why the Chrono of all the figures? Because it's amazing. The pose on that thing is outstanding. I love the sculpt on it. It's alive. It's beautiful. I love the color scheme and yeah, mostly the pose and everything. But it's gorgeous. I love that figure. The figure's fantastic. What's your favorite? Oh, you're trying to say Tyrannosaur. Well. Besides Eutyrannus, which is my favorite dinosaur of all time, Albertosaurus. So Eutyrannus, then Albertosaurus. Do you play the Isle? I used to, but that game sucks. The developers of that game don't know how to make a game. I played it recently with Spino Dude because he wanted me to see some of the new stuff I put in there. He and I played for like an hour, and then we're both like, yeah, we're done, and we uninstalled it. Remember the way you pet the Chrono in the collection video? Oh yeah. I do remember that. I'm glad I joined Deinonation. Yeah, Deinonation is awesome, my dude. Which is better, Vitae or Eofauna Giganotosaurus? I think the Eofauna one is objectively better because it's lower price and everything. And I at first I didn't really like the Eofauna Giga more than the Safari and Vitae one, but then it went up past them. But now I'm not sure anymore because the standing on that figure is so god awful that it's pissing me off. So I don't know. But that figure doesn't stand well at all. If I'm being honest, I like the Gorgosaurus the best because I was able to coexist with Daspletosaurus, and that is some feat. Well, it's not really that impressive if you think about it, because it's just like T-Rex is living alongside each other. It's the same thing, except Gorgosaurus is more built for faster prey, probably ornithomimids and hadrosaurids, and then Daspletosaurus was eating things like ankylosaurs and ceratopsians. So if they were operating in separate niches, eating separate food, then they could avoid competition with each other, and for the most part, and they could coexist easily. Could you imagine a Spino coming after you? Oh my gosh. I am... apparently I can't. I don't know why I can't remove that comment. Why does it always do this? Okay. Crab intensifies. You play Jurassic World Live? No, I don't like Ludia, so I don't play any of their games anymore. Chrono is a giant beauty. It absolutely is. Short-legged biped Spinosaurus versus Carcharodontosaurus if they did decide to fight. My money's on the Carcharodontosaurus, but I think a Spinosaurus could put up a pretty good fight. But I think the favor is slightly in Carcharodontosaurus. But I don't think Carcharodontosaurus would fight Spinosaurus. I don't think they'd want to fight each other in the generic scenario because they're both so comparable in size, and Spinosaurus is bigger than Carcharodontosaurus. It wouldn't want to, risk the injury. Which non-Mesozoic period do you find the most interesting? Paleozoic. Period. Not era. The Permian period is pretty cool. I like the Permian period. I also like the Devonian a lot. I would say those two. But clearly the Gogosaurus is the best. Yeah, that's the best one for sure. T-Rex, when older, does not have feathers. Well, that's a possibility, but we don't know for sure. It could have feathers because we don't have scales along the whole body, so it's quite possible that it could have had like small quill-like structures along its back. But yeah, it's most likely that older Tyrannosaurs didn't have feathers. Permian's awesome, yeah. Carboniferous. The Carboniferous is another really cool one. Just a lot of Paleozoic stuff is really awesome and underrated. Most inaccurate WBB animal. What's WBB? If you can be a dino for a day, what will you be? I'll be an aloe. Well, if it's just in modern day, then I wouldn't want to be, if I was just a normal animal like that, I'd attract a lot of attention if I was really big. So if it's modern day, then I would pick something small like Sinornitholestes, or Sinornithosaurus, or Microraptor, or Archaeopteryx or something. Something I could enjoy myself with, or Psittacosaurus. That would be pretty cool. But if it was back in the prehistoric times, I'd pick an Allosaurus. Yeah, Allosaurus would be pretty awesome. Also, creatures from the Oligocene and Miocene. I'm not a big Cenozoic person. I think I've gained a lot more appreciation of them recently, but I don't like it as much as Paleozoic stuff. Walking with Beasts. Oh, that's WWB, not WBB. Oh, okay, Walking with Beasts. Yeah. Walking with Beasts. What were you asking about it? Most inaccurate Walking with Beasts animal. Probably the Entelodonts. We've have a very new look of them that we like to say. Saurophagonax versus Torvosaurus. Torvosaurus. Allosaurus Maximus versus Torvosaurus, basically. I would be a Utah. Utah Raptor would be pretty cool. Also, creatures from the... Oh, I already read that. How's it going? It's going good. How are you doing, Ghost Fixer? Fixter? Yeah, Fixter. Uh-huh. Andrewsarchus isn't too bad. That was pretty accurate. Spino versus Gaiasaurus Rex. Allosaurus versus Australorvinator. Allosaurus. Australorvinator is like really small, I hope you know. Like, really small. Like, it's like Dromaeosaur Deinonychus size. Allosaurus would kick its butt. Yeet. Andrewsarchus should have looked more like an Entelodont. No, it's not an Entelodont, dude. They did a really good job with their Andrewsarchus in there, in my opinion. The most update figure I've seen of Andrewsarchus is the Collecto one, and that one looks like just as good as the Walking with Beasts one. Yeah, Australorvinator is currently considered a Megaraptorian. When do you think the Isle is gonna come to console? I don't know, dude. I don't follow the Isle. I used to, but I'm not into it anymore because they're just not making enough progress to make me interested. Armadillosuchus. Remember the end credits music of Making of Walking with Beasts? Always look on the bright side of life. I don't remember that. Cryolophosaurus versus Dilo. They are kind of the same thing. Cryolophosaurus would win. It's a little bulkier, bigger. I'd put my money on Cryolophosaurus. Yeah. Cryolophosaurus is not as closely related to Dilophosaurus as we once thought they were. It was beyond cringe. Showa Gamera versus Showa Godzilla. Godzilla can fly and do super drop kicks, my dude. But then again, Gamera can do super acrobatic stuff, so. Yeah. And when have you seen Showa Godzilla get really beat up? Well, I guess Mecha Godzilla and Gigan beat him up big time, but. Shrooms! You want to do another shroom battle, guys? Let's do it. Chat is dead. 8 likes on the video. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all the likes on the stream. What is this from? Time which each time zone should get a skeleton fully discovered. What is this from the time which each time zone should get a skeleton? I am so confused what you're saying there, BRB. Hey, I have an idea. Dilo versus Posto. That's actually not a bad fight. That would be pretty interesting. That'd actually be really cool to see. Did you see the amazing Giga? I don't want to combine. What Giga are you talking about? Oh, you don't know what company made it, though. Are you talking about the Eophonic Giga? This one? I have all the good Gigas right now. I own them all. I have the Eofauna Giga. Is that the one you're talking about? If I could raise a dino from an egg, I would go from a homing pigeon. Or go for a homing pigeon. That would be interesting. Gamera is really meat. He is filled with turtle meat. Okay, then. Can you start posting stuff in the community page like MI and channel updates? Yeah, as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers to get the community page. I really do want a community page. That'd be so awesome, but I don't have one. What is your favorite prehistoric period? Jurassic, probably. Or Cretaceous. There's more stuff I like in the Cretaceous than there is in the Jurassic. But my favorite formation is in the Jurassic. I would say Cretaceous period is my favorite. Can you start posting? I already read that. Yeet. You'll get 1,000 subscribers soon. Yep, hopefully. Hopefully. Then we can use the community section, and I can also start monetizing my videos again. If you guys didn't know, I was monetizing my channel for 3 years. Because back then, I think the restriction was you needed 100 subscribers. So I've been doing it for a long time. And then they changed the rules, and they took away my monetization, which sucks. Because now, if I had monetization, I'd be making some decent money, and which I really need to show my parents that I'm really making some headway with my channel, and also I can hopefully make a career out of this. Because if I get money for doing the stuff on YouTube, then I can keep doing this all the time. And that's what I want to do. But currently, how much money I'm making off of YouTube is not even close to enough to justify spending this much time on it. So I'm only doing it for a little bit longer. Once I finish Mesozoic Isle, I'm going to get a real job outside of YouTube. Unless I can start making a lot of money off of YouTube before then. So I'm really hoping I hit 1,000 subscribers soon so I can start monetizing my videos, because I really want to pour more time into YouTube and make this into a career. I'm 13, but I feel like 5. Same, bro. I'm 10, but I feel like 15. What's your favorite terror bird? Forest Rocos. It's the terror bird. Hells yeah. Indominus Rex versus Mastatosaurus Rex. Indominus Rex. My hatch trailer got a copyright claim. I used the same use. I'm confused. I'm 13, but feel like 4. Giga versus Allosaurus. Giga. What is your favorite? No. Can you show me one of your best dino figures? Huh. Well, my favorite dinosaur figure that I own is the Monster Commanderus Rex, but I can't show that guy. I can show you the Vitae Giga that I own. This is one of the best figures I own. This guy is awesome. So freaking cool. Just an amazing figure. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that figure a lot. Get in the pegs. Get in the peg holes. There we go. And then my favorite figure that I have besides the Monster Commanderus Rex is currently this guy. The Collective Roaring Rex is my favorite figure in my collection besides the Monster Commanderus Rex. So this guy's awesome. Outstanding figure. The review for this guy should be up tomorrow. If any of you guys are just joining in and wondering why I'm holding Kikizilla, it's because I was requested to. And he's also adorable, and he needs to be a part of the channel, everyone. If you imagine Kiki, that King Kong and Godzilla dinging love is an open door. Oh, singing love is an open door. That would be pretty funny. We need that, Abranca. What happened? You should get a good Tarbosaurus figure, send it to Kayakasaurus, tell him to repaint it and make it look like speckles, include him as... No. I already have a Tarbosaurus inside of Mesozoic Isle. It's played by the Terabybatat Tyrannosaurus Rex, though. I think I have the figure here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Kikizilla would be Godzilla, yeah. For sure. Giga versus Acro versus Carcaro. Giga. Could you imagine Allo versus Paleoloxodon? Paleoloxodon, how big is it? I don't know. A single Allo versus the Paleoloxodon. That's actually an interesting fight. It's probably pretty even. Allosaurus could probably do a lot of damage to a Paleoloxodon because it's pretty slow and stuff, but a Paleoloxodon could probably kill an Allo with one hit. Kikizilla would beat Godzilla with one poke. Oh yeah, because he's so adorable, Godzilla could never hurt this, you know? And then he would just blow him up with his green atomic breath. I hate Speckles the Tarbosaurus, by the way. I know, same. What horrible Godzilla scene would you fear to be forced to see for 72 hours? I hate to see. The Shin Godzilla scene where he's that like worm thing and he's coming out from the city and he's like jiggling. Actually, I might enjoy that because I might laugh at it so much. But it'd get really annoying after a while, and then I'd probably get depressed and sad and cry. So yeah, actually, yeah, that'd probably be it. At first, it'd be funny, but then it'd be torture. Kikizilla. Okay, I think I read everything. Gayzilla versus Gay Kong. Who would win? I don't know, but let's stop being. People can find that offensive, so let's try to keep that out of the chat. Thank you. Kikizilla would beat Godzilla with one poke. Yep. You should get the other Giganotosaurus without the blue spots and make it the male. Get the other Giganotosaurus without the blue spots. Other Giganotosaurus without the blue spots. What blue spot? Oh, the Vitae Giganotosaurus? Make it the mate. Oh, the Vitae Giganotosaurus isn't Mesozoic cow, my dude. You guys' favorite ankylosaurid? Mine is Tarkishi. Oh, that's pretty cool. My favorite ankylosaurid is Ankylosaurus. That's also Trojan Dragon's favorite ankylosaurus, the ankylosaurid, and he's in here posting the shrooms. Can you show us your so-called Tarbosaurus? I don't think I've heard of that figure before. The Terrababat Tyrannosaurus? I think you'll recognize it. He's playing a character called T-Bone in Mesozoic Isle, who's a Tarbosaurus. There you go. Hey Kiki, what's your favorite extant animal? That's a good question. It's really hard to pick one just based like that. If you give me a group of animals to pick my favorite out of, we could do that. And everybody can post theirs in the chat too. It might be fun. Worst Papo figure? Maybe their Mosasaurus. Is the reborn Ankylosaurid accurate? Nope, not at all. No, he isn't. I love the Beta Rex. What are you talking about? I love the adorable Brachiosaurus, and name is dying. Tylosaurus is mad. Ever heard of a horribly rare Batat Diplo? No, I haven't heard of the Diplodocus, but I heard of the Triceratops, which I really wish I could have that one. The Triceratops. Any figures that look like Speckles that you could recommend for me to repaint? Speckles looks like a Jurassic Park T-Rex. I mean, you could do it. The Papo Standing Rex. A cheap one that you could do that would work is this one. Ah, crap. Okay, I can't grab it, but look up the 2008 Safari T-Rex. Safari Wild T-Rex. I think it's 2008 or 2007. It might be 2007. Is it 2007? Get that one. Repaint that one. That one's pretty cheap. Any T-Bone gets Clifford flashbacks. Oh my god, you're right. Totally wasn't a reference. The Antarctic Pelta. Sorry, I couldn't spell its name out. That's fine. Antarctic Pelta. Schleich Thero repaint to look like Dino King one. I don't remember what those look like. I'm coming after you, Dino Man. Do any of you dinosaurs have? Do any dinosaurs have carnivorous characteristics, but they are really herbivores? Well, there's you could say ceratopsians. Here, I'll give you a little bit of education here, my dude. So recently, this has been a theory for many years, but mostly put out by Mark Whitten. But more recently, it's been taken more seriously because ceratopsians have curved beaks, and their teeth at the back are really good at shearing through things. And it's typically not an action you see very commonly in herbivorous dinosaurs or purely herbivorous animals. And there's no chewing mechanism inside ceratopsians' jaws. So it was kind of odd. But also something you see in animals with beaks is that animals that have hooked beaks are always carnivorous, or they eat carnivorous material. And so things like turtles, sea turtles, what would it be called? Like leatherback sea turtles even have like hooked beaks because they eat like squid and they eat jellyfish and stuff. But things like green sea turtles that are mostly herbivorous and will eat like algae and stuff like that have flat beaks because it's just that's what's best for what kind of material you're eating. Hooked beaks help you snag on and pull and tear meat off of bodies. So the fact that ceratopsians have hooked beaks, and Triceratops in particular had a very hooked beak, suggests that they were eating carnivorous material, most likely scavenging, probably not catching or hunting animals too much themselves. But we should really start thinking of them more as like giant wild boars and less like giant rhinos, because most people just kind of think of them as giant prehistoric rhinos because of the horn relation. But really, they probably lived more like wild boars where they were just eating anything. A herd of Triceratops probably could scare a T-Rex off of a carcass that it killed, and then they would just eat the carcass to give them some extra protein and stuff. So there's an animal for you, and there's some education. It's very likely that ceratopsians were partially carnivorous. We do know that hadrosaurids ate carnivorous material because we found hadrosaur coprolites, I think in like Arizona or something like that. That had crab shell protein. We also have a juvenile sauropod that had a lizard inside of its stomach. So we do know that herbivorous dinosaurs were eating carnivorous material. And that's not really unique. Most herbivorous animals you can think of today all eat carnivorous stuff. We have deers that will eat baby birds. We have cows that will eat baby chicks. It's typical stuff that you see all the time. And if you're a herbivore, you need some extra protein. You're not getting a lot of nutrients out of your herbivorous material. You need to eat a lot more and keep processing it. And so if you have a free, easy meal of like a little animal or some laying carcass there, a lot of herbivorous animals will take advantage of that and eat it to get them some extra protein to help them on their way. It's kind of like you taking a vitamin pill or something. Every once in a while, they're like, "Hey, I'll eat a bird egg. It's fine." Question is, how carnivorous? That's a good question. I think that because of the hooked beaks on ceratopsians, I think that there was half and half. If I'm being honest, I think it could have been half and half that they were eating half carnivorous material, half herbivorous. I think that's quite possible because of how curved their beaks are. If they were less curved, other ceratopsians might be mostly herbivorous, and they probably still are mostly herbivorous, kind of like bears. Bears, despite having those sharp teeth, are actually mostly herbivorous animals, but then they will eat carnivorous material if they're given the opportunity or really need that fat to be packed up for the hibernation period. But in fact, most of the time, bears are herbivorous. They will eat plant matter because guess what? Plants don't run away, and it's a lot easier to eat a lot more of that and pack up fat than it is to run off and exert energy and nutrients in order to catch food and then get it back. So it's quite interesting. I gotta go real quick. If I'm not back in time to end the stream, bye. Boy, see you, Branca, in my bedroom. What I missed? And on middle school. I want the reboring Ankylosaurus, but I want it to be accurate. Yeah, unfortunately, it's more of like a hybrid between an Ankylosaurus and an Eoplacephalus, which isn't very accurate. Triceratops was an opportunistic carnivore, probably. It's probably a scavenger. Because I can't see it hunting down stuff too much because it's not really made too well to do something like that, especially with lacking of binocular vision. But it definitely could have killed something if like a dromaeosaur walked up to it. It could just take its head off and eat it. Congratulations on almost 1,000 subs. You deserve it. Thank you, VRB. Then the turtles. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to scan through all this stuff here. A lot of stuff I missed when I was talking about that. That was a very good question, though. Who asked that question? Imagine Trike holding a Juvie Rex in his mouth. That'd be pretty cool. That was Titan of Water that asked that question. That was a very good question. Flexarians, Dino, you could learn something new every day. Yep. A good point, Kiki. People think chickens are herbivores, but no, they're omnivores. You crack open an egg or give them some chicken nuggets or some bacon, they will devour it. Yep. I saw a horse eat a bird one time on a video. Yeah, I've also seen a cow eat a bird, which is pretty incredible. And you can also see videos of like deer getting up and taking eggs and baby chicks out of nests and stuff. So that's stuff that you can see as well. Would you think bears are more herbivorous or piscivorous? More herbivorous. Most of the time, bears are going to catch fish. Like you hear about that from grizzly bears, which will eat during the salmon run. But that's really the only time they go fishing, is because there's so much fish that they can afford to do it, because they're not really specialized to catch fish, but they can do it efficiently if there's enough fish in the area. It's not really worth their energy or time if they're going to go out there normally, because the fish are scattered and they're not really super great at catching fish. So they're not specialized enough. So they're far better at, eating standing still grass. Hey Kiki, who's your favorite paleo artist? Probably Fred Wirham. Also, Mark Whitten's awesome too. I saw a video of a dumb bear trying to catch a bird. Well, sometimes they'll try to catch it if it looks easy or if they feel like it or something. Some animals are dumb. Yeah, wild boars, I think, are perfect analogs. They're rarely actively hunt, but they will eat meat if you give them the chance. Yeah, I think that's the perfect comparison for a ceratopsian, as a giant wild boar. I mean, obviously, don't think of it purely as that, but if you're going to compare any animals to other animals, I think of hadrosaurs as kind of like deer in terms of niches. And I think of ceratopsians as like wild boars and pigs and stuff like that. And then I think of ankylosaurs as cows. They're just they're not very smart, but they're just mindlessly eating and just walking around. They don't really care if they're in a big group or not, but they're just going to walk around and just eat crap. And that's kind of what I think of. And then you can also kind of think of sauropods as kind of like a mix between cows and elephants and giraffes and stuff like that. I mean, obviously they're big, so they hold a similar niche to like elephants and stuff. Probably elephant is probably a good example, because elephants do eat a bunch like that. Mine is Mark Whitten. My favorite piece from him is this Diplodocus Merle. I really love his carnivorous Styracosaurus drawing and his winter Pachyrhinosaurus drawings. I think those are beautiful. Hey Kiki, I'm being homeschooled and my mom let me do my work upstairs so I can watch the stream. Yeet, that is sweet, dude. Awesome. I hope I'm entertaining you while you're doing homework, but I hope I'm not distracting you from homework. If I'm distracting you, then just please turn off the stream, because you got to do your homework, my dude. Have you heard of the paleo artist Tetrophonius? He's on. I'm not on DeviantArt too much, unfortunately. If I find DeviantArt people that I like, it's usually through Google Images. Bye. I have to go. Beware, Kiki fans. Bye. My calendar has Mark Whitten art. Oh, really? You have a Mark Whitten calendar? That's sweet. I think it's interesting how not many dinosaurs are thought to be omnivorous. The only ones really classified as omnivores are troodontids and ceratopsians. Yeah, well, ornithomimids are really omnivorous. We know that. Ornithomimids are omnivorous. And now we basically know that most animals, but you could say that every animal's omnivorous, really. But yeah, Fred Wirham's YouTube channel is cool, but he hasn't posted an animation or stopped drawing in forever. I know. I used to be a big fan of Fred the Dinosaur Man. I first started watching him after his Allosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus fight. And yeah, but he stopped making stuff, which is kind of sucky. I want to have a calendar, so yeet. Yeah, I wish I could have a Mark Whitten calendar. That would be pretty cool. Where did you get that, Dino Man? What is your favorite dinosaur fight scene in any kind of media? That's a good question. Titan of Water's got some good questions today. Let me think. This is probably pretty generic. but I'm gonna say the Indominus Rex fight at the end of Jurassic World. The other one, if you want a second option, I would say the Ankylosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus fight at the end of Walking with Dinosaurs. That one's pretty cool too, because that one always got me really emotional when I was a kid. I always cried. I kid you not. When I was a kid and the Ankylosaurus would kill the mother T-Rex, I would cry every time. My calendar is off of Blue Cattle Dogs, Blue Healer. January was his amphibious ichthyosaur that I forgot the name of. February is a Dimorphodon landing on a branch. The March is a Megalosaurus. That's pretty cool. How did you get it, my boy? Tell me. Give me answers. That was a cool stop motion. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. My calendar is are there any YouTube series involving dinosaurs that you are a fan of? I'm a huge fan of Dinosaur Island. I'm a huge fan of Yachtana Island. Titans of Acropolis is coming out soon. I've been behind that. I've been helped script editing that. That one's gonna be awesome. Dinosaur Island Revival was pretty decent, but I'm really excited about season 4. Season 4 seems really awesome. Billy the Dimension Hopper is great. So if you want a recommended list, if that's what you're trying to ask, I would recommend checking out Billy the Dimension Hopper. If you like comedy stuff, I think Billy the Dimension Hopper is great. It's by Camosaurus. I think if you want a dinosaur series that's kind of like more documentary-esque, check out Dinosaur Island season 4 through 5. If you're a little bit older, avoid watching season 1 through 3. Those ones are very childish and they're extremely hard for me to get into at my age, even though I liked them when I was younger. If you're younger, then you can maybe get into it. But season 4 through 5 are really great for Dinosaur Island. Yachtana Island is amazing. I love that show as well. Yeah. He had a link to it on his Facebook page, so I ordered it, though it's kind of weird as it starts with a Monday on the left instead of Sunday. Huh. I kind of like that. Does it have it on this? No, that one has Sunday on that side, too. I like that because that's the way I always think of weeks. Didn't cry, though I guess I'm a little cold-hearted. I remember feeling awful when they showed the baby T-Rexes dying when the meteor struck. Yeah. When I was young, I cried at that one. I have a funny story I can tell in my Walking with Beasts review once I get around to doing that. Fred Weirham got me into stop motion animating, and now it's a passion. Oh, you do stop motion animation? That's pretty cool. I recently rewatched Time of the Titans, and the Brachiosaurus scene got goosebumps. I rewatched that scene 10 times. I watched Billy a little bit ago, and the beginning is not aged well. Oh, yeah, the beginning is not that great. To me, the only good episodes are The Pond and The Ward. So the last 4. And on The Ward. I think that episode 15 and 16 are pretty good. But yeah, that was pretty decent. Also, Misfits of the Apocalypse and Jurassic World Misfits are pretty good as well, Seabass. I have a series called Jurassic Island, made using Jurassic World Evolution. Oh, that's pretty interesting. They're using a game for that. That's pretty cool. I love the scene in Big Al when Al gets absolutely demolished by that female. I don't know why. It's just very impactful when she flattened him and broke his ribs. Oh, yeah. That scene was intense. Usually they don't show the mating cycle going that bad. So that's pretty cool. It was very interesting. At least it wasn't as bad as episode 1 of Walking with Beasts. Oh, with the baby terror bird. I mean, not terror bird, Gastornis. I just made the mistake that I always get annoyed with people calling Gastornis a terror bird because it's not. But why the hell did I say that? It sucks. Episode 15 got taken. I know. And Cameron's been too lazy to put it back up. Cameron, do it. Do it, boy. We want episode 15 back. And Domino's Rex toy is now the best thing of 2019. I don't really care for it that much, to be honest. Sorry. Onward, Not the War. Really, King A? King A. Jurassic World Misfits. I rewatched the entirety of season 1 and didn't laugh once. It just wasn't funny. Billy is better. I like Billy better too, but I like Misfits of the Apocalypse and Jurassic World Misfits. I thought those were pretty funny. Oh my god, the science of Atmos is kind of interesting. After the question is so boring. Gastornis is a herbivore. Yep. And it doesn't have that hooked beak thing to it. Going back to our hooked beak thing, it doesn't have a hooked beak, which is another reason why they believe it's a herbivore. Could you maybe check it out sometime? Give me some constructive criticism. I'd appreciate that, especially coming from you. Yeah, I'd love to do that sometime. I was planning on. I've been getting a lot of requests for people. People have been requesting me to do more reviews of their stuff. I did this stream a while back where I watched people's videos on the stream. I live streamed my screen as I watched the stuff, and then I gave people critiques about their stuff. I could totally do that again. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do it soon as another 900 subscriber thing, if enough people want it. If people really want that, comment in the stream right now. Tag however many people want me to do that stream. Tag at Kikizilla101 and say reaction stream. My Wi-Fi is bad and streams is bad. Bye. All right. See ya, VRB. Someone said I sound like a Christopher Walken, so my narration might be good. I hope. Kikizilla reaction stream, Kikizilla reaction stream. Dang, there's okay. We have 4 people so far. Oh, awesome. That'd be so awesome. Tell me when you do it. The first few episodes aren't as good, but it gets better, especially by season 3. Cool. Reaction stream. All right, we have 5 people. I'm guessing Seabass wants me to do it, so I'll count that as 6. What is your favorite animated dino fight? Well, it'd be something with like a movie probably, because those are considered animated, right? So I'd say the same thing with, Jurassic World, and then Walking with Dinosaurs and Ankylosaurus versus T-Rex. Sorry, I don't know if that's a cheap answer, but Kikizilla reaction stream. Well, okay, so I'll count that as 7. Lucky Burstard, I'm still stuck in a subscriber limbo. Well, maybe you should start up your prehistoric and company. Is that what it's called? I forget what it's called. I always forget its name for some reason. It's prehistoric and something. Let me see. I'm checking my subscription list right now. Oh, come on. Don't lag. Prehistoric and Co. Yeah, it's Prehistoric and Company. You should start that up, my boy. Just do it, Kiki. We all want it. Everyone who isn't here wants it. Do it, please. Okay. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. In school right now, I'm learning how to carbon date. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm currently redoing the script. Had some issues with it. Sweet. I can't wait to see the first video, my dude. As opposed to a real dino fight, envisions cockfight. Oh my gosh, that's funny. My friend has 172 subs and no comments on any videos. That's an interesting subscriber base there. I love my subscriber base because all you guys are really great commenters. I have a lot of great commenters on the channel, and I love reading through people's comments. My favorite dinosaur documentary is Planet Dinosaur. I just love how they include so many unknown dinosaurs and unique ones too. The CGI is pretty good. Yeah, it's a little jarring. I mean, I like Planet Dinosaur more than most people do. Most people hate Planet Dinosaur, so I'm kind of with you. I like parts of Planet Dinosaur, but it's not my favorite. My favorite is still One Dinosaur Zone in America, but it's pretty good. I like Planet Dinosaur. Planet Dinosaur is pretty good. I like both Planet Dinosaur and Dinosaur Evolution, even though I recognize both of them have some pretty big problems with them. I don't know if I should, but I kind of want to make a new channel and make dinosaur-related content, or maybe some live streams. What is the stuff you're doing right now? We have some more shrooms in the chat. Troy, you tell us when we're gonna do our thingy. We haven't done that in like half a year. I love Planet Dinosaur's score. That's good enough. I wish the score was available online. That'd be awesome. Why do people hate Planet Dinosaur? Because it's got a lot more parts that are scientific. It's got less of like a story-driven part, and I think people expected something of Planet Dinosaur that it wasn't going to give. And that some of the animation is jarring with the ridiculous zoom effects and stuff, and just the pacing and the storytelling is a little off. It's just simple things like that, but I think people are a little too harsh on it. I love Planet Dinosaurs. All right, I read that. Hey, Kiki, when episode 1 of Dinosaur Isle comes out, will you watch it? You don't have to review. If I get the chance to, yeah. I have been trying to watch more people's stuff, but I'm so busy with my own stuff, it's really hard to watch other people's stuff. I'm sorry. Which one is Planet Dinosaur and which one is Dinosaur Planet? Dinosaur Planet is the really crappy one with 4 episodes. That's really old. And Planet Dinosaur is the other really crappy one. Is the one where Spinosaurus is in it and stuff. Yeah, think of it this way, Eric. Planet Dinosaur is from BBC, and BBC has Planet, a Blue Planet, Frozen Planet, and Planet Earth, and then Planet Dinosaur. So Planet Earth, Planet Dinosaur. Dinosaur Planet, not BBC. That's American. Don't worry, Kiki. If you keep flapping those arms, you'll eventually take off. Oh, am I being like really animated or something like that? On a break from the play. Sweet, my dude. Dinosaur Planet isn't crap. I'm sorry. I think it is. Okay, I'll be fair. The first 2 episodes are okay. I don't mind White Tip's Journey. I thought that was actually pretty good. Pod's Travels is decent. I don't like Little Dass's Hunt. I think that's just really not good, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't like Little Dass's Hunt. And Alpha's Egg is just kind of meh. That's my opinion, though. If you like it, good for you. I'm happy. If you like it, then good. Don't let me bring you down. But I don't like Dinosaur Planet as a whole. I think Dinosaur Planet's overrated, in my opinion. I don't think it's well done. I really don't like the narrator. You've lost a sub, my friend. Personally, I love Planet Dinosaur, but I respect your opinion. Planet Dinosaur is awesome. I like Planet Dinosaur. What are you talking about? I don't like Dinosaur Planet. It's a different thing. How dare you have an opinion? I know, right? Want to see my repaint? Sure. I don't know how I'm going to see it, though. If you're on my Discord channel, which is in the link in the description, you can go on there and show it off there once my moderators let you in there. I haven't watched Dinosaur Planet in forever. I really liked it, but that might just be because I was little. I don't know what I would think of it if I saw it today. I'd recommend going back and checking it out. But then again, it might be one of those things you had to have seen like a kid, because when I watched it, I was 17. So 2 years ago when I watched it, I was just about to turn 18 actually when I watched it online, and I was really underwhelmed because I was looking. It was in this phase where I was rewatching all these dinosaur documentaries, and I wanted to see if there was any documentaries that I haven't seen yet that were highly regarded. And so I looked up these top 10 lists on the internet, and on all these forum pages, everybody kept talking about Dinosaur Planet and listing it so high. I'm like, ooh, I haven't seen this one. This has got to be pretty good. Everybody loves it. And then people were saying that the Daspletosaurus from it has like the coolest roar ever, which it doesn't. It's just a straight up elephant roar. And I was like so excited. And then I watched it and I was like, that sucked. I was impressed when White Tip's Journey started. I'm like, hey, this ain't too bad. I like White Tip's Journey. Pod's Travels is okay. It dragged on. Pod's Travels dragged on a little bit, and it was okay. But then once Little Dass's Hunt came, I didn't like it anymore. And then when Alpha's Egg was the last one, was just okay. It wasn't anything special. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a coincidence. Well, I guess it doesn't really line up perfectly because Little Dass's Hunt is the one I like the least. Then Alpha's Egg, then Pod's Travels, then White Tip's Journey. So I guess, I don't know. But personally for me, I don't like it. In all seriousness, I can agree with your opinion. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's better when you watch it as a kid, probably. Do you like drawing or sculpting? I used to draw a lot, but I don't really have time for it anymore because I don't really have too much free time to just do that kind of stuff. So I tend to do things that are a lot quicker than drawing, a lot less time demanding. Like I've been getting back into video games a bit. I hadn't played video games for like forever, but I've been playing some games with my friends occasionally now when I have free time. Such as Apex Legends. I've been playing that. I don't really like Battle Royale games, but I love Apex Legends. I've been playing that with Spino Dude, Ty, and Caesar. And I've been playing Human Fall Flat with my friend Troy and Isaiah and stuff like that. Kikiriki is an amazing artist. I am a decent artist. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but thank you. Oh, I'm going to get into sculpting. That's pretty cool. Hey Kiki, what do you think about the new Monolithosaurus figures? What new Monolithosaurus figures? From Mattel? I don't really care for them, but it's okay. It'll be on Fiasco Spino at King Egypticus. I always liked Alpha's egg as a kid, despite the fact that they're included in Carcharodontosaurids, even though they would have been extinct by 800 million years ago. Well, we don't know for sure, but yeah, I think both Giganotosaurus and Mapusaurus existed like 90 to 100 million years ago or something like that, or maybe later, or yeah, maybe earlier. I'm not sure. Any thoughts on the Indominus Rex? I was really excited for that because I love Indominus Rex. Indominus Rex is my favorite Jurassic World character, and is something I was really excited for. That's why I got the whole gift set from Jurassic World. I had the Jurassic World gift set, which has the model of the Indominus Rex and Rexy. And I got that just because I wanted a good Indominus Rex figure because Hasbro had the rights to Jurassic World at the time, and I hated Hasbro's figures. They were doing awful. And so I got that, and I have that figure, and I was really excited about Mattel's, but I'm disappointed with it. The proportions I don't like them. I don't really like the quills on the back, and the head shape is a little off. And it's one of those action feature toys. That's the big thing. The action feature part kills it for me. I don't like action feature toys. I was hoping for a superposable figure like my Indoraptor that's over there. I have the Indoraptor. That's the only Mattel figure I own is the Indoraptor because it was a superposable. It was like a NECA figure where it just had a articulation and it was cool. And I wanted the design of the Indoraptor as a figure. If they make a superposable Indominus Rex, then I'll buy it. But I'm not a fan of their current one, in my opinion. What if Giganotosaurus turned into Mapusaurus? I highly doubt it. They have very different skull structures, very different size, very different body structures. Mapusaurus is much more lightly built than Giganotosaurus. It's more Allosauride type in its skull shape. It has bigger crests. They are somewhat similar, but they're very different as well. So I highly doubt that the two evolved into each other. And I think Mapusaurus is later than Giganotosaurus. I think you're right on that, but I'm not sure. I think you're right with the order if it did happen. It's possible, but I don't know. Kiki, I said some Monolithosaurus figs, not the Monolithosaurus figs. I don't know. I have I don't have this on display currently, but I have this one. It's okay. It's nothing special. I hope that answers your question. Do you still have the Hasbro iRex? Oh yeah, I do. I have the Hasbro iRex because my brother got it for me. It was the sweetest thing for him. This is actually my favorite of Hasbro's Indominus Rexes, which is pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of Hasbro's figures at all, and because of these bullet holes and just they're not well made. But it was super sweet of my brother. My little brother, went out of his way to buy me a birthday present, which was this, because he knew I loved Indominus Rex so much, and he knew I wanted a figure of one, and he went out and bought me this. So I do have this one, but I put it in the little box down there. I don't really feel like displaying it up anywhere. It's not that pretty, but it's really nice of him. I'm never going to get rid of this because it was super nice of him to the thought behind it is super nice. It's awesome that he got that for me. He got me this cool, like, little action feature T-Rex with glow-up eyes that was cool. Clearly cheaper figures he could find inside of stores, but it was really nice of the thought. And then he got me this, and then he got me this Papodilo, which was the one figure that I love that he got me. So it was really nice of him to get me that. So yeah, I have this Indominus Rex, and I have the Jurassic World gift set one. Shrooms. No, Troy is not going to stop. Troy can spam shrooms as much as he wants because competition is in the air, my boys. I was watching the Copper Lights podcast commentary of the Dino King. It was funny as the carnivore that is not Tarbosaurus is a bully. Little Godzilla versus Kiki, who's cuter? Boing. Do you have the Brachiosaurus from Mattel? Nope. Yeah, the Endom is a disappointment. I agree. Hey, it's actually nice to see another person that was disappointed with the Indominus Rex. I swear, I will swear word at you. I will I will unmod you, Fiasco. I'm sorry. Troy is my man. Yo, dude, congrats on 900 subs. Thank you so much, C-Day Destroyer Gaming. Destroyer. Why the hell did I say that? We were stabbed right now. It's safe to assume that Mapu and Giga were the same size. If not, Mapu was smaller by a meter or so. Yeah, Mapusaurus is more around like 35 feet, under 40 feet. It wasn't as big as people try to say it was. But it's pretty cool. For any of you people that use the metric system, I don't know how many meters that translates to, but oops. Show me the new dino again. What new dino? I own the massive Mosa. Oh, cool. The Mosasaurus is one I wouldn't mind having, but I don't really feel like spending money on something like that. I just like the tail and legs. I will stick with my Lego version. Oh, yeah, the Lego version is pretty cool. I bought the Schleich Triceratops off of Amazon the other day, and I just hope it doesn't damage your warps in transit. It's a pretty hard figure, so I hope it won't either, but I like that figure. The newer one is pretty cool. 35 feet. What about 11 meters? Is about 11 meters. Oh, okay, cool. I said, do you like the Mattel Brachiosaurus? No. Oh, do I like it? It's okay. It's got big seams. I don't care. I know MA metrics. Sweet, my dude. Remember when people said Giga was 50 feet and 16 tons? That was not great. Well, I've been hearing 46 feet for the longest time, and that's something that's still technically valid because based off of the one specimen we have a very complete specimen of is around 40 feet long. And then they have teeth of another specimen that is much larger. And based off of the same ratio, it's around 46 feet at the longest, probably a little bit shorter, maybe around 44 feet, something like that. Very big in size, very comparable to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and probably about the same size as a Tyrannosaurus Rex, to be honest. But T-Rex is definitely heavier because it's bulkier. Could you send me the Mapusaurus study? I don't have those things just sitting on me, dude. I don't just save the studies on there. I don't even read much stuff more recently. The teeth are stupid. Don't trust the teeth. I trust the teeth. It was okay. I think they found a part of the other stuff, but it's mostly just frontal teeth, which is okay. The teeth can vary in size slightly, but not by that much, and it's significant enough for me to justify them saying, yeah, it was bigger than the 40-foot specimen. Saying a very specific length is, a little bit different, but still. Why you still stream? I stream because I stream. Why you have a problem? You don't have to watch it, my dude. Oh my God, 4 feet shorter. What a difference. I know. LMAO. Yeah, I actually believed Giga was 50 feet for a while because I realized the bullcrap, it was more like 45 feet, and Spino was probably 55 feet at most, not 60 feet. Oh, 60 feet. No, Spinosaurus is not 60 feet. The most accurate references right about now are around 50 feet. Yeah, maybe 55 at the most, but yep. Hey, Kiki, are you a Celsius guy or Fahrenheit guy? I'm Fahrenheit guy because I live in the U.S. At the Natural History Museum of Sydney, there is an amazing massive Giganotosaurus skeleton, as well as an Allosaurus skull and a Suchomimus skull. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Moistification. Yes, my boy. What do you use to record? This bad boy. It looks like a handy cam, and it is, but it's a very impressive one because it's got really amazing 1080p camera lens. I got this one just for the camera lens. The audio isn't the best, but I got it for the camera lens because I needed good footage, and that's what I wanted from Mesozoic. Was just good resolution. I wasn't using any of the audio from the stuff that I was recording, so I'm making the audio from scratch. What is this? Spinodude's in a picture. Oh, he's making a new repaint. That's sweet. Let me grab my water bottle first. Boom, shakalaka. So you use Sony Vegas Pro. Do you use that for all the videos or just MI all of them? I agree. What is even Carno? It was once considered 35 feet, but I think it was reduced to 25. I think you're right. I think it was reduced to 25 feet, yeah. Is that a fish tank? Yep, that's a fish tank. And there's my fish Phoenix. He's an Oscar. Sorry for my ignorance, but how do you transfer that footage onto your computer? I have a transfer cable that's in my little bag over there. I just plug it in the USB cord there, and then I have a micro USB that's inside of the actual camera right there. And I just plug it in and plug it into the computer. I press the play button to pick the files, and I just put them on there. Pretty easy. Largest Spinosaurus specimen, 15 meters. Yeah, but here's my thing. We don't even know enough of Spinosaurus's body to justify an actual length with the tail and all that stuff. Spinosaurus is so fragmentary, we can't even get a somewhat close estimate that's got any legitimate accuracy behind it, because there's so little of Spinosaurus we have. Each specimen is so fragmentary, and we don't know that they're all relatively close to each other in size. Like, I know Ibrahim combined some of the estimates of the size of the sail vertebrae from the original specimen that was lost in Germany in World War II. And it's like, you don't know how big that was. How can you add that one in there? And you don't know if it was the same individual. You don't know the age of it. And there's all that stuff. I mean, it's just, you can't really get an accurate estimate of size of Spinosaurus. You can always say, yeah, it was around 50 feet or whatever. But you can't say the biggest specimen was that size because we don't know. What two specimens of Dinosaurus, like Hannibal? Speaking of Mesozoic, I couldn't take a scene of Stegosaurus first-person shots seriously, and I couldn't stop laughing. Speaking of couldn't take that scene with the Stegosaurus first-person shots seriously, couldn't stop laughing. Oh, the runaway scene? Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know why I changed my YouTube username. Oh, are you the Allosaur? What was it? I know you had Allo in your name, right? What was it? I know it's Dynamite 59 now, but what was it before? I don't remember. Gunshots. Who killed Hannibal? Aha, I'm a wizard. I just don't care much. Me neither. Well, Fiasco is going to correct me, apparently. Spino was 100 feet long. There we go. Now we have a realistic estimate. Damn, you World War II. Hey, Navik. There you go. Kiki rant time. And I'm trying to talk fast so I don't... I'm not ranting. I'm trying to talk really fast so I can catch up with the chat because I keep getting left behind. I've gotten into entitled mother stories on Reddit, and one lovely hit a snake. Okay. I don't know what the hell that's about. Bleep World War II. Yes, at Dino Man, you are right. How much longer will you be streaming? I have to go for like 10 minutes. Go for it. I'm going to try to get off here soon, so who knows. Savage Aloe. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was something, the Aloe. I support you, man. And about 300 feet as adults. Oh, yeah, there you go. Camo just uploaded a new vid. Sweet. I know I am, right? Dino Man and Kiki, best good friends of 2019. Dino Man is the best, bro. I mean, David is so overrated. Screw Bioniclesaurus. That guy's he's such old news, man. And Camosaurus, he's just an edgelord. Nobody cares about him. He's diminished his quality into such a low such a low standard. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of a post that I was shown by a friend recently who was roasting yeah, Cam, I don't know if you saw it, but some dude was roasting you so hard on something. I forget where somebody, I'm not gonna say who showed it to me, but they showed me that someone was posting this thing and they were totally roasting you. They were like, oh, Camosaurus already had bad content, but he's devolved into such worse content now. It was funny. It was really funny. It's you? What? Izzy, what the hell? What are you messaging me about, boy? What is this? Izzy, what did you just send me? I'm confused, Izzy. What the hell did you just send me? Do you think kaiju could have existed? Not really, but it'd be cool. I mean, I guess you could qualify big sauropods as kaiju. We have a decent amount of specimens. Sure, they aren't at the same size, but they're close enough in age as an estimate to get good understanding of what Spinosaurus look like. Yeah, decent, but I still wouldn't go as far as saying that we know what size they are. Hey, Kiki, what is the largest size estimate of a megalodon? There was 50 feet, but I don't know if I think they reduced it slightly, but just say around 50 feet, something like that. David is just great. Titans of Across is the best show on DynaTube. Easily, it's the best description. Sorry, Spino. Unlike my dad, who left me when I told him about it. David has a funny story about that because he told me that David showed his parents the figure. They're like, "Hey, that's pretty cool." And then his dad looked at it and he's like, "Is its legs broken?" And he'd never seen the figure before. Even just casual people can see the flaws inside that ridiculously poor Safari Spino. I'm sorry. You missed my comment, Kiki. I'm sorry. I'm missing a lot of comments. I mean, to be fair, right now I'm just uploading quick and easy content while I'm busy at school. I don't know what they were talking. I think they're just talking in general, Camo. I don't know. I'd have to see who they are again. What? I am so confused, Izzy. I am so confused beyond compare. Do dinosaurs have any connection to dragons? Probably. I mean, maybe if you think about it, what I'm so confused. David, what did I read? I'm the best at roasting. Indeed. Cameron, you a bad boy. Many other dinosaurs have just said fragmentary specimens that don't seem to notice those. Where are those dragons? Yeah, but Spinosaurus is the only one that's really popular, and it's very fragmentary for how popular it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's what sucks about that's why I hate Spinosaurus right now, to be honest. It's the only dinosaur I really hate talking about because people just get so fanboy about it and they don't know anything about it. It's like, guys, we don't know anything about friggin' Spinosaurus. I know you're asking on Discord, Cameron, but I don't remember. I have to find the picture. I'll tell you a bit more about it here in a bit. Where let me see. I can't figure out. I don't know where it was sent to me. I'll talk to you a bit about it after the stream. Just give me a bit, Cameron. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of them. I really honestly don't. The name was just Moistus. That would be great. $93, $43, $34, $56. Oh, no one guessed it yet. Oh, so we're doing the Troyon. Oh, so we're shooting, guys. How many shrooms were posted in this stream by Troy? Go for it, guys. Thanks, Dynaman. You can come back in 300 seconds. Over 9,000. Did you see what I said? Pokesaurus, 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 Pokesaurus. My dad saw a Safari post claiming that Spinosaurus was more aquatic than we think. There are new Spinosaurus on the cover. Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. That's the biggest thing that annoys me right now is the fact that So many people are believing that Spinosaurus was more aquatic than terrestrial, and it's like, guys, we've known this for years, decades even. We've done the oxygen isotopes of Spinosaurus's teeth. It was less aquatic than crocodilians, not by much, but it was. And crocodilians spend half of their day out of the water basking. Spinosaurus was not mostly aquatic. It just wasn't. It was spending most of its time on land, but it was spending most of it around water, and it was fishing in the water, probably like with itself dangling over the water, not in the water most of its day. It probably was swimming a lot across the streams, but you guys keep forgetting the fact that the oxygen isotopes of the teeth have already been discovered for Spinosaurus, or Red. Do you think that the Loch Ness Monster is a dinosaur? No, it would be a prehistoric reptile, a marine reptile, called a plesiosaur. And no. I think it's watch River Monsters episode. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch River Monsters episode on it for free. And I think he finds what the real animal behind the legend is. I think you should watch that. That's a great thing. You can also try to find it on YouTube. Look up River Monsters Loch Ness Monster episode. This sucks. I think the Loch Ness Monster is a hunk of baloney. I think you're a hunk of baloney. Spino was a heron, not a croc. Exactly. Aiden is triggered, plus so many news reports of Spino being aquatic. It's easy to see why people are confused. I agree. People just, it's kind of with the quadrupedal thing. It just kind of blew up too much for how much legitimacy is actually behind the study. As a good example, look at Mapusaurus. Its specimens are even more incomplete, but people don't care. Exactly. Do you agree with Planet Dinosaur's theory that Spinosaurus would beat Carcharodontosaurus? By the way, where can you watch Planet Dinosaur nowadays? You can watch it on like Daily Motion. I think it's published for free on there. Stuff like that. Or you could buy the DVD on Amazon. But I think that a Spinosaurus could defeat a Carcharodontosaurus for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's powerful. I think Carcharodontosaurus has a slight edge in my opinion, but I don't think that they would. I think in most cases they would have roared at each other and then they would have gone their separate ways to avoid fighting. It's not worth putting that much energy into it unless one of them really needs food or is stuck in a corner. But I would put my money on Carcharodontosaurus because we have a lot of evidence suggesting Carcharodontosaurids were possibly group hunters or pack hunters. And then Carcharodontosaurus is also far more well equipped for capturing and killing large prey rather than what Spinosaurus is. It definitely was eating car-sized fish, but Spinosaurus was still capturing really small prey compared to what Carcharodontosaurus was capturing. Carcharodontosaurus is much more well equipped for larger prey and taking that down. Do you agree with Planet Dinosaur? I already read that. Do you think that the Godzilla Final Wars? What do you? Oh yes, I love Godzilla Final Wars. Godzilla Final Wars is awesome. Probably my third favorite Godzilla film. Who would win, Tracer or Gigan? What's the current mass estimate of Spinosaurus? I don't know, but we don't know enough about Spinosaurus's body shape and stuff like that to really get an accurate one. But 3 to 5 metric tons sounds a little low. I would guess more around 10 or just under 10. Can we get a very good version of Amazon? Because I live in Australia. Wait, Amazon's not in Australia? That's ridiculous. You think dinosaurs roared? Some of them might have, yeah, but probably a lot of them squeaked rather than roared or just made grumbling noises. We have no evidence of Carcharodontosaurus. Yes, we do. I'm not even going to argue with this on Fiasco. I'm not even going to argue. The relatives of Carcharodontosaurus have evidence for pack hunting, like Mapusaurus being found with 6 individuals in the same place, and some trackways we've found of multiple Carcharodontosaurids moving in a group. And then we also have a lot of evidence, tons of evidence for Allosaurus pack hunting, and they're relatives of Carcharodontosaurus. So it's not very far-fetched that Carcharodontosaurids would have gone in packs. I know you're very against Allosaurus pack hunting and Carcharodontosaurid pack hunting, but I'm not going to argue about it right here, right now. 10 sounds a bit more like me, that upper limit of Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is conclusively more massive than Spino at this point. Well, they're probably pretty close. Spinosaurus is still pretty big, my dude. It's not as big as people like to say with the 60-foot estimate, but still. What is a dinosaur misconception that is very popular? Misconception about dinosaurs that is very popular. That T-Rex couldn't see you if you didn't move, I guess. I don't know. I guess that would be one. Yeah, that's one way I'd say. What is dinosaur? That's true that, Dino Man. Plesiosaurs actually are archosaurs. Amazon is in Australia, but it's not very good because most people use eBay, which is also crap. I don't think either of those are crap. Does it have bad shipping to you or something? I don't know. Velociraptor as a whole is a worldwide misconception. That's a pretty good point. Yeah, most people think Velociraptor was much bigger than it was and have a very big misunderstanding of what Velociraptor was actually like, which was basically a dog-sized big chicken turkey thing. Look at tigers and lions, wolves and coyotes. Although coyotes still for packs, just less put together. Exactly. Largest Tyrannosaurus specimen was 8.8. The largest Spinosaurus was 6.9 tons. But to be fair, the version Franois made was rather odd. Can just imagine a Rex coming out of the trees facing off against a pack of raptors and it suddenly let out a tiny squeak. That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. The T-Rex just squeaking. There is not a wide variety of products on either site. Well, yeah, there is. Come on, man. Yeah, there is. Maybe not available in Australia. Maybe I can understand that. But there's a really good variety of stuff on Amazon and eBay. I mean, eBay has no limits on what you can have on there. Besides maybe selling people. So Car could have also could have been solo. Yeah, it could have been solo too. But there's also a lot of evidence suggesting that Carcharodontosaurids had some pack structure. So if that's true, then there's a pretty good chance. Carcharodontosaurs also could have been in groups like a mate. So then two Carcharodontosaurs still could take on a Spinosaurus. That's my point. How is it going in Australia? Is Zilla still attacking there? I think Zilla's already been killed by Godzilla at this point. Zilla versus Vron. That would be an interesting fight. I think Zilla would win, unfortunately. What? Uh-huh. I know. Hey, Kiki, what's your opinion on the new 50-meter estimate for Barosaurus lentis? I don't know much about it, but I have heard that there's been a lot of sizing up of Barosaurus, and I don't know how much truth is behind that or how much speculation or whatever. But I don't know. Do you like kaiju movies more horror-based or more action-based? I think they're both pretty interesting, but kaiju are really big, and so I think it's harder to pull off a horror kaiju because there's a lot more disconnect. I think it's a lot more scary to think of. I think it's just harder to pull off a big kaiju being really scary because when a kaiju usually kills somebody in a movie, they're just stepping on a building or something. It's a lot less visual. It feels a lot more disconnected. It feels a lot less real. And I feel like it's a lot harder to pull off horror kaiju. So I typically like action-based kaiju more. I was sold on eBay. Gibson purchased me. Oh, that's fun. Majungasaurus versus Carnotaurus. Majungasaurus would beat it. Majungasaurus was far more well-equipped for biting and attacking things of comparable and larger size. Carnotaurus, a big misconception about Carnotaurus is its lifestyle, and Carnotaurus definitely was not going after things of comparable size to itself. It was going after things much smaller than itself because it clearly was preferring to swallow things whole based off its skull structure and the fact that it was able to actually open and widen its skull like a snake in order to make more room for swallowing smaller prey. Have you ever noticed Africa and South America have very similar animals in the mid-Cretaceous? Yeah, that's because they were connected, my dude. Africa and South America were actually connected at one point. Amazon and eBay aren't very good in Australia. Not saying anything about American versions. Oh, okay. So I don't know what the difference is, but I can understand that. Are you getting bored? Not really. There's a lot of chat going on right now. I am probably going to get off pretty soon, though. That's what it is. Sure, those are pretty funny. I'm still really confused what the hell Izzy sent to me. I don't know what the hell Izzy sent to me. I'm still super confused about it. It's unheard of famous pack hunters having close relatives being solo hunters. Look at Arctic wolves. They are mostly loners. Just an example, though. Arctic wolves, they'll pack hunt, dude. Have you ever heard of the caribou? Like the caribou herd runs, and those packs go after those. They're not really solo, unless you're talking about something else. I don't know about that. There's one big thing that points towards Allosaurus being a pack hunter, besides the fact that we find them in big groups very often, and the fact that we found trackways with multiple of them. But I'll cover that in my paleo showcase video. Allosaurus were very, very, very likely a pack hunting animal. Who would win every carnivorous dinosaur species versus Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris would kick their butt. Titan of Water, I agree. I was in tears. Most heartbreaking breakup was South of... That's funny. That's great. That is great. Oh my god, I love that, Troy. That's funny. Who the heck did hear Antarctic wolves were loners? I don't know. Fiasco said that Antarctic wolves were loners, and I don't know where the hell he heard that, to be honest. Do we even have evidence of pack hunting in Acrocanthosaurus? Acrocanthosaurus, no, but yet again, it was a Carcharodontosaurus, so maybe because its close relatives were pack hunters, or there's suggestions for like Maprosaurus in particular being a pack hunter, or at least grouping in some kind of a social group at a time when they died. But no, we do have some evidence suggesting that the Acrocanthosaurus was possibly a sauropod hunter, which is pretty cool. But do you play the IO? I used to, but I don't anymore. Chuck Norris versus Kikizilla. Kikizilla would win, of course, because he's too cute. Chuck Norris can't hurt this. I'm going to get off now. Please remember that you and the others can use my vids and Aqua CDs if you say, okay, cool. See you later, my dude. Did all dinosaurs are pack hunters? I don't know. I don't think all dinosaurs were, but there's more recent stuff that's suggesting a lot more of them were than we think, which makes sense because if you really think about it, most large animals today do get in some groups occasionally. Like bears, they'll gather around each other. You have lions, you have wolves. There's a bunch of different stuff that will be in packs like that. What are your thoughts on Spinosaurus being reduced to 11 meters and Sigilomastosaurus being 15? I don't know. Sigilomastosaurus is a big mess, and I don't like talking about it. Chuck Norris is very Shaggy, or versus Shaggy. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris would definitely win. Shaggy with only 20% of his power. Shaggy with 100% of his power would lose to Chuck Norris. I'm sorry. What dinosaurs were cannibals? Probably all of them. Most carnivorous animals, period, will be cannibalistic if they're given the opportunity. No, Chuck Norris would win. Once again, Chuck Norris would win. Yeah, Chuck Norris would always win. Dang it, you beat me. You guys are both thinking the same thing. Who said Shaggy's limit was 100%? That's true, but still, Chuck Norris, man, my dude. Shaggy's awesome, but Chuck Norris, my dude. Arctic wolves hunt in packs all the time. I know. I've never heard of a non-pack hunting wolf. I haven't either. I'm a little confused about that myself. Was the Cretaceous period super volcanic? Some people seem to disagree. The Cretaceous period, well, a lot of different periods had some volcanic activity. Yeah. Half of also in Africa, South America, were very different ecosystems. Let me explain. In South America, there were influx of large sauropods and few mid-sized herbivores. King Kaiju, wrong. Velma says Jeepers, Jinkies. Shaggy says Zoinks and not Skinks. I watched every incarnation of the gang, and Fred always says, let's split up, gang, and Daphne has no catchphrase. Yeah, Daphne is just always getting herself in trouble. Kikizilla, do you have any pets? I have 2 dogs. I have 2 leopard geckos. I have 3 bala sharks, a goldfish. I have a beta fish. I have a killifish. I have a striped Raphael catfish, 2 plecos, and an Oscar. Oh, and did I mention my 4 siblings? I was an atheist until Shaggy visited me. Oh my gosh. Ethiopian wolves don't always hunt in packs when in smaller prey, but it's due to their desolate territories. Exactly. Um, oh no, Schnoit. The last wolf I saw hunting alone got killed by a cougar. Fun. I have a bearded dragon. His name is Epsy, and a good boy. Uh, Chuck Norris doesn't do push up. The ground moves down. Exactly. Destroyed. Uh, what's all this talk of Shaggy's power percentages? His power is not finite. I agree. What your siblings are considered pets? I'm gonna call the FBI real quick. Go for it. I want them to take them away from me. I don't want them anymore. Imagine a Chuck Norris with the Infinity Gauntlet and riding Kikizilla as his pet. That would be pretty cool. Chuck Norris on his back, and he has the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, Chuck Norris could defeat Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet on, and just Chuck Norris would just punch him and he'd win. Shaggy can will us all to die and live simultaneously. Yep. No, Kikizilla rides everything else. Wait. Who would win? Tyrannosaurus Yeet versus Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Yeet. He would just yeet the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Remember that dinosaur that was named after Thanos? Yay, that was fun. Who is Chuck Norris? You don't know who Chuck Norris is? The army men, and enough bullets to kill them all, they died. Then Chuck Norris started shooting. I feel like a sinner or not. I feel like a sinner for not. Wait, you really don't know who Chuck Norris is? Bruh. Look him up. You know what? Chuck Norris doesn't need the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, he doesn't need it. He just wears it for fashion. What dinosaur would you want to own as a pet? A Cetacosaurus. That'd be the best thing ever. Either that or Bapiosaurus. A Bapiosaurus would be pretty cool too, but that guy might hurt me. He might claw me or something. A Bapiosaurus, a Leonolosaura, or a Cetacosaurus would be the best. Stockosaurus, or Leonolosaura probably. They're probably the least likely to hurt me. John Wick with the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my gosh. I saw this comment on one of the theme songs of John Wick. I was listening to the track, just doing some work. I was reading through the comments of it, and somebody said, what if when Thanos snapped his fingers, he killed John Wick's dog? And then somebody else commented, rip Thanos. I'm like, well, if he snaps his fingers, he better hope that he's killing John Wick and not the dog, because he's done for. Chuck Norris was bitten by a snake. After days of terrible pain, the snake died. I would want an Anaquilops as a pet. Shaggy, Moa, Minshu. I want a Spinosaurus as a pet, so we could actually know what it looks like. Sketch gnome makes me angry. Okay then. Chuck Norris eats the fear out of Pennywise. Yeah, Pennywise would be afraid of Chuck Norris. The boogeyman checks his closet every night for Chuck Norris. In the beginning of Transformers Age of Extinction, it shows the Cetacosaurus eating a small dinosaur. True? It did? I just remember Cetacosaurus moving around. I don't remember it eating something. That was actually one of the most accurate Cetacosaurus. Let me see here. Cetacosaurus in Transformers. Oh, it's eating a fish, my dude. It smacked other dinosaurs away. Yeah, that's Cetacosaurus. Yeah, the Cetacosaurus didn't eat anything. It ate, or he didn't eat another dinosaur. It ate a fish, my dude. Jason and Michael Myers have killed Chuck Norris. So that's why he ain't in the news. No, Chuck Norris is just waiting for them to piss him off, and then they're gonna die. Okay, fish, got it. Thanks, man. Yeah, but it was eating a fish, which is interesting. It was very interesting. He was eating a lungfish. Psittacosaurus eats plants. Yep, it was mostly herbivorous, but it did have slightly curved beaks, so it possibly could have eaten some other stuff. They can't die. Doesn't matter. Chuck Norris will kill them. Chuck Norris always finds a way, my man. Sorry, I'm with you, man. Jason and Michael Myers are pretty tough, but Chuck Norris is on another level. My friend has a T-Rex plush named Leonard. His doctors. The day that Chuck Norris dies is the day that the world will end. Chuck looked at my pet rock. It's a planet now. Oh, yeah. The sun can't look at Chuck Norris for sure. I have met Chuck Norris. That's pretty cool. You have met a legend, my friend. A Bloody Mary is scared to say Chuck Norris 3 times. Read my last comment. Chuck Norris cannot even hope to survive in the presence of all the power of the 12.3 dimension. Yeah. He owns that dimension, my man. Pack hunting would be an advantage for an ecosystem like in South America, but would be a disadvantage with smaller prey not be able to sustain a larger pack. Well, South America is the place that you see a lot of evidence for pack hunting with Carcharodontosaurs. So, and if it did hunt in a pack, it would not be organized like a pack of wolves. Well, of course not. Not saying it would. And it would have some kind of organization to it if it were a pack. Unless it's more of like a group thing with like bears. Mythological monsters based on dinosaurs. Yeah, there's the Ropin, which is based off of a pterosaur, which isn't a dinosaur technically, but I'm guessing a lot of dragons were based off of dinosaurs because maybe, you know, some ancient human in like medieval times saw a T-Rex skull on the ground, and then they thought it was a dragon or something. Their imagination went wild. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was a pterosaur that they saw. Or maybe a Yi-Chi. Maybe they saw a Yi-Chi skeleton and they thought it was a baby Durgan. Chuck Norris pissed in a diesel fuel tank, and then the truck moved twice as fast. What's your favorite modern animal? Like I said, if you give me a category for animals, then I can tell you. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know, my dude. One of my favorites is elk. I can say that. I like elk. I like killer whales. I like crocodiles. I like stellar sea eagles and barn owls. I like praying mantises. I like wolves. Wolves are cool. I like salmon sharks. I like Oscars. I like gooch catfish are cool. My favorite is the harpy eagle. Happy eagle. What's your favorite sci-fi? Godzilla. Chuck Norris played Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun and lived. When Chuck Norris stepped onto a Lego piece, the Lego piece snapped in half and Chuck Norris didn't notice. Exactly. Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. Oh, God. My favorite is the harpy eagle. Hyenas are cool. Hyenas are pretty cool. Moist Garfield versus Tyrannosaurus. Yeet. Moist Garfield. What's your favorite modern animal? I already read that. Mammals. Mammals, elk. Probably an elk would be my favorite. Either elk or a hedgehog or a wolf, something like that. The Kraken might not have been a squid description that's survived on an island. The M measures approximately. Oh, so Chuck Norris got embarrassed because he couldn't defeat the Yam. That may be true. Gorgosaurus were all right in Walking with Dinosaurs movie, despite a few inaccuracies. The City Patty were okay. Aiden, do you like Fortnite? I hate it. Chuck Norris has AIDS. That's fun. I actually like Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. A few characters are obnoxious, yes, but I live for the Alexornus. Yeah, I don't really care for that movie that much. The animation is pretty good, though. Anyways, our viewership is dropping down a bit. We have 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's how long the stream's been going. I'm going to get going now and work on Mesozoic. After I figure out what the hell my friend Isaiah was trying to tell me. Oh, Isaiah got hacked. Huh. Okay, then. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what Rob Mavis was. Chuck Norris doesn't sit down. He makes the sound. Chuck Norris has Superman at an arm wrestle, and the loser had to wear underwear outside. That's funny. Chuck Norris watched Salad Fingers and wasn't scared. What did you think of my Kraken fact, by the way? Oh, that was 10 out of 10. Would fact again. Moist. Played 5-finger fillet with a katana. Yep. So, anyways, I'm gonna. You guys have any last questions for me or something? This was actually a pretty fun stream, but yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for 900 subscribers again. It's incredible. Kraken was once a crab. I know there's a lot of different interpretations of the Kraken, which is pretty crazy. But thank you guys so much for 900 subscribers. I think we're at like 904 now. Yeah, 904. Which is just ridiculous and awesome. We have a new Kiki and Coffee that should be coming out later this week. We have a paleo review that's coming out tomorrow. So look for that, and I will hopefully be posting a 900 sub special with a Mesozoic Isle like 900 sub look thingy for you guys to chew on. I'm going to talk to my friend David about it and see what he thinks I should do. I have 2 different things I'm thinking out. No, don't go, Senpai. I'm sorry. I need to get off and get some work done. And we've been streaming for 2 hours and 31 minutes and 49 seconds. So, yeah. Gotta chew on Mesozoic Isle. I'm gonna chew on it. That's my boy. Chuck Norris sucks vampires blood. That's funny. Bye. Why? Oh, you're still alive. Damn. Yeah, I'm getting off right now. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any more questions. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for the 18 likes in this video. That is awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.